So here's what I think has been going on. We started with loose cargo. It was loaded in Falmouth, where there were a couple of nasty surprises. There was someone trying to get on the ship in a barrel, but he'd already suffocated or whatever. He was found, pickled, whatever, in the barrel. But he was only found because the barrels that he was in when he was being loaded collapsed on someone else, killing one person in the loading procedure. Then there was a bit of cold, there was some form of flu or something that went round a few of the passengers whilst they were making their way to wherever they were boarded. I can't remember. So that killed a few people. There's been a murder. Now, why was there a murder? I can't remember why there was a murder, but there was definitely a murder.
Do you want me to tell you, or do you want to try to remember it?
I'm looking at my notes.
Okay.
I know it was someone got off. One of the Formosans who were sort of some. I'm going to say sort of. Is that sort of Thailand area? I'm not sure.
No, it's Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Formosa is what we call Taiwan now.
There were two royals and some guards. One of them was blamed for the murder of another passenger by someone else, and they got away with it. And then the person was executed who got the blame when they shouldn't have been. So that happened in the murder. Then there was the calling. What was the calling? Let's have a look. The calling was... Oh, right. Okay. This is where some people came aboard with a weird chest, and then they were attacked by mermaids, which had a weird glowing gem on their back. They did a lot of damage. They killed a lot of people, but we did manage to get one of their gems. Then there's the unholy captives. Oh, I have absolutely no idea what that's about. Okay.
Well, you can guess.
Are they the people who had just boarded from those? Yes, it's the people who had just boarded along with one of the mermaids. And then...
I will correct you, it's more than one mermaid.
Okay, more than one mermaid.
Hopefully that's not a spoiler. They did get 3.
Then as soon as they deal with that, a storm happens, and the spider crabs join us. There's spider crabs, which you can't really see, but there's someone impaled on one of the spider crabs. So they then had several of those with wraith-like controllers on top of them. And then there was the Doom, which was Billy. We saw Billy the squid, a massive giant tentacles, lots of tentacles. I don't think we actually saw the body, did we? We only saw tentacles, but given the size of the tentacles, it was a blooming big fish.
Yeah, I don't think you can look over the railing and see the body, assuming there even is.
I don't want to. So that was the Doom. Then we have this mystery chapter, the Bargain, which is whatever the captain, I'm assuming, must have done to stop the attack, because they are vastly outgunned. There's no way they're going to survive this encounter, yet they do. So there's the Bargain. And then we have the escape. Some people who survive all of that decide, we've had enough, we're going to take our chances, and they land in, I think, Africa. It was somewhere in Africa, but I can't remember where, but it was Africa.
It was Morocco.
Morocco, thank you. And good evening, Marky V. And that was the escape. And then the end, there's only about 4 people left. 3 of them attack the captain, saying, where's he hidden it? I'm assuming talking about this mermaid's gem. And they attack him, but the captain wins and kills them all. And then the captain looks at his beloved Abigail and goes, what have I done? This has all gone horribly, horribly wrong. And he ends his own life. So that's the rough story. And I think I've got most of the major plot points, but the details
pretty much
do.
I will correct you on one point. It's technically shells, not gems. They're supposed to look like conch shells.
Oh, okay.
I point that out because the characters will describe them as shells. I don't want there to be any confusion.
I remember they said it was shiny, whatever it was.
Yeah. Now, you're on the ship right now. Could you do me a favor and go back up to the poop deck?
I could.
There's something I want you to see. You could have.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm watching you on the stream, so I'm getting a delay here.
Oh, you should
I'm
be.
go
Oh,
go.
yes, because I didn't renew it
Yeah.
in Discord. Sorry about that. I could do that, but I'll do it in a second.
Okay. Look off the port side, into the water. Port is left.
Uh-huh.
So you're looking for. Go look to the left. There you go. See anything interesting out there?
The sun. It's a nice sunny day.
Well, anything else? Look a little further back. It's sort of an Easter egg I want to make sure you see while you're out here.
Is that a gem there? A shell?
We think it probably is. I have reason to believe that it is based on what happens in the missing chapter.
Ooh.
But that's been out there the whole time.
Well, I had seen it, but I assumed it was the sun. But of course, if the sun's there, the reflection's not going to be there. I just thought,
Yeah.
Exciting.
Exactly.
Oh, you are a tease. Okay, interesting. It's now that I can't remember who, what, where, when, why, so I'm just going to have to pick a corpse and have a look at it, really.
Okay. If you like, I can give you one piece of general advice that I think will help you.
Yes, please.
After seeing some of the things you were having trouble with last time.
Yeah.
The watch records the quote-unquote moment of death of the character.
Okay.
Not necessarily when they get the wound or whatever that ends up killing them. In some cases, you are going to have to backtrack.
It is always
by
the moment
scenes.
of death, yes.
Whatever the clock counts as expiration.
Okay.
Because I think you saw earlier, there was a guy who had a knife in his back that was crawling along the deck.
Yeah.
Down below, and you saw his
earlier, but he
yeah,
didn't
exactly.
crawl.
You didn't see the knife, so in some cases you may have to go back to earlier scenes to see the injury, even when you see their death scene.
Okay.
There were a couple of times last week I noticed that you weren't picking up on that.
Okay. I think I sort of also maybe wasn't articulating it properly, but I did know that it was the moment of death. But I'm still not putting everything together, and I'm still not a huge fan of the interface. Okay, so this also tells you that it's chapter... it's death number 6 in chapter 7 or something like that, I think. The watch actually tells
that sounds
you
right.
that. And it's this one. It's the person... So it's the Doom. They were, I think, trying to explode the cannon. Oh no, but the cannon exploded on him. Right. What? I don't know the controls. I can't work it out. Okay, what if I just click on it? I click on it, right.
Yep.
Let's just take a look at his imminent death. So, this is when they're dealing with the big, you can see the tentacles there, big tentacles. So he's thrown, I think, either a lamp or a musket, and it's gone off. So who are you? You're someone who is knifed by, assuming I've got it right, by an unknown person. Who have we got else? Who else on deck? So you've got a weapon. You're about to be torn apart by the beast. Yes. I think you're called Paul, actually.
Well, he looks like a Paul.
He does, doesn't he? I swear one of the earlier things said Paul. What happened or something? What happened to Paul? He could be. So he was shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. Okay, he could be the master at arms, the gunner, because he's got multiple weapons. He's got 3, which is more than enough for most people. He's got a nice hat, so he's up a bit in the ranks.
Yeah, I'm glad you're picking up on how important the hats are. That's one of the bigger clues if you know what to look for.
The sense of dress, are they the sort of person who would be... I've identified the gunner, have I?
Yeah, you have.
That is...
Because he was the one leading the execution.
Oh, of course he was. Yes, he would have been. So we've still got the third mate, the fourth mate, the bosun, who is in charge of crew operations and equipment running the ship, and his mate. The carpenter, the carpenter's mate. Yep. The cook, the butcher. So I know where I can find the butcher. The butcher is in a scene with someone who says, "Here, go on, you can slaughter this animal," who then promptly doesn't take it very well. Well, both of them, the animal or him who doing the slaughter.
Yes.
So the butcher is going to be in and around that, of course, and probably the cook as well, I would imagine. Yeah, it's a tasty steak right there. There is a ghost cow. We have its head. I don't really know what information I'm getting from here, so I think I'm going to head back out.
Now, one other thing I should mention here, just in terms of, it's kind of an interface question, but you've got about 40 fates to figure out on the ship. That about 10 of them are disappearances. You have not seen a body. You're not going to see a body.
Yes.
And I notice you haven't really started looking for those yet. You're going to need to start putting some effort into pursuing that.
Oh, goody.
Well,
let's look at the cow head. I'm going to look at the cow head.
Gotta catch them all.
Cow head time. Here we are. Because this memory should give us the butcher or something, shouldn't it, at the very least?
I would assume it will give you the butcher.
At the very least.
If the butcher isn't helping with the butchering of the cow, I want to know what the butcher's putting on his step.
Take him to the cockpit. Name wraps and keep the last right.
Hit her here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, son?
Never been on a farm, Charlie?
Mind your shoes now.
Oh. Okay, that's delightful. So he's bye cow. So one of these is going to be the butcher. I would assume the one holding the head. I would assume him, but he had an Irish accent, which I thought was interesting, which I picked up on. So this is
Paying attention to accents is important in this game.
So you are Charlie. Do we have a well-to-do Charlie? So there's the bosun's mate. I mean, did he vomit in French? I mean, it's difficult to tell.
I can give you information about the age of sail that will help you here if you want it.
Yes, please.
Okay. The bosun's mate is high enough up on the hierarchy of his ship that he's not going to get stuck doing a crappy job like killing the cow. That is what the interns are for, or as they were called at the time, that is what midshipmen are for.
Thank you. So he is a midshipman who burned to death. So that's him. Oh dear, sorry, just gonna die in my coffee. Cause of death, drowning.
Because you see, they're wearing officers' jackets, but they're getting stuck killing the cow. That screams midshipman if you know how naval vessels worked at the time.
And he's the one with the tie, and I remember well, he's wearing a butcher's overall.
Yeah.
He's a butcher.
He's got an apron on, come on.
Yeah. And you've got that. Oh, you've got that. Okay. Because I noticed there was a British accent in there as well. How do
I would suggest marking these two as unknown midshipmen. For now.
Yes. So I'm irritated by the
Yeah.
the interface.
It takes some getting used to.
Give me an hour or two and I'll be fine. Well, there's only two of them. They're all midshipmen.
You can just guess if you want to. You're not going to be penalized.
I could. Do we know?
I will tell you there's information later that will tell you which is which.
So there's exploded, and do we know this person knifed, but by an unknown attacker? So it won't resolve it anyway. So I'm going to keep it as unknown. So this unknown midshipman. an unknown midshipman as well. But that's Peter Milroy and Thomas Lanker. Which I've just written down.
I'm just explaining how the Age of Sail worked, David.
Now, we heard... how do I see the text for this? Is it...
If you go to the book for the cow page, you should be able to click on it and get the dialogue.
There we go. Take him to the carpenters, get him wrapped and see to the last rites. Now, who said that?
If you look around elsewhere on the scene, you might be able to figure that out.
I'm just going to look at the chicken for a minute, if you don't mind. There we go.
Okay.
Yes, so...
Chickens are good.
They're lovely. They're actually really nice pets. My aunt used to keep them. Here we go. I'm assuming... Hey, monkey! Monkey's back! Monkey's front as well at this side. I'm assuming that's him saying, okay, get him wrapped, take him to the carpenters. Yeah, that's the surgeon. Who's done a very good diagnostic and said he's dead. So is there a way... So what I want to do is I want to step forward and see where they take him so that I can see where the carpenters is. In fact, actually, hang on.
Well, you could check at the map and go to the carpenters.
Yeah,
if you want.
I just realised that. So the no! Q. Why is it Q? Silly. So the ship, the carpenters were a great band, but aside from that, I'm assuming it's this on the orlop deck. Near the front on the starboard side. Okay. Now, which memory am I in?
You're still in the cow memory, I believe.
Yeah. Is it going to tell me which one I'm in? No. Okay, so do I know... Let's just see. Do I know who that is? That is a seaman who died...
You should have him ID'd.
Yep.
Yeah.
Died from the illness, and there's another seaman who fell, and there's another seaman, so they're just helping him to his... there's the Formosans, as I said earlier. He gets very irritated and shoots someone out of spite later. It's quite exciting. I really want to ID the monkey.
We can make up a name for it if you want.
Okay, what's the name of the monkey, everyone? Do tell me in the chat. The lazarette is also in the boat. Yes, I can't get to the map. It's very irritating. Right, where's the door? Looking for a door.
It was back toward the cow, I believe.
There's one here as well. Chimpanzee is stupid and brilliant at the same time. So I might just... He's called Jim. There we go. Well done, DVD Smith. You have earned your fare tonight. Okay. Orlop deck.
You should be on the Orlop deck, I believe.
So I don't know which way is aft and which is stern. Hang on, they're both the same way, aren't they?
Well, that I think is the bow.
Which is the front.
I may be wrong. Yeah.
I'm not sure. So this is the carpenter's bit, basically, which I can check.
No, that's not the... Well, the door... Yeah, oh yeah. I was going to say, the door's closed. Like, oh yeah, you can open it. Never mind.
He has carpenter's tools. It's suspiciously carpentry. So... What do I do with this information? Because he probably doesn't die here. Oh, Savia, I've just seen that pun. That's absolutely terrible. Let's have a look at the ship. So yes, I am now here. Harberley has a GCSE in suspicious carpentry. I'm a little bit lost for what to do because I'm just a bit aimless at the moment because it's been
Okay,
it's been a week.
I can start pointing you to things if you want to speed things up. Of course.
Yeah, just that I've got somewhere to start. Hang on, this looks like the very first death, chapter 1.
That shouldn't be, but is it? Well, you can look at it. Oh, it is. Yeah, that is the first one. Okay.
He's a difficult one. He's the one who was crushed by the falling cargo.
I will maybe suggest that you have information on who that is.
Make way coming through. All up stern, neath the tiller, lower way. Oi, wait, no, down below. Okay. So it's not going to be a passenger. Who accounts for cargo? The purser accounts for the cargo. So
The purser is an officer who handles cargo.
So if anything, I might surmise that it's him because he's the one looking at the cargo.
Does that guy look like he's wearing officer's uniform?
I don't know. Let's have a look. No, no, he doesn't. He looks like more of a grunt than that. Okay.
Yeah. If you want, I'll tell you who would be responsible for loading and unloading cargo.
Not yet.
Okay.
There's a lock.
I don't mean like
there.
the name, I mean like the rank.
Yeah, there's a lock there, which I assume is the lazarette.
That's the lazarette, yeah.
Which, having a peek through the window... Interesting. Interesting. So there's a portal to another level down below. Did we work out whose leg bone this was?
You did not.
We know who he is, but we don't know how he died.
I would suggest reading the dialogue on that one again.
So, keep pressure, hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years, my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Now, you do remember, I mean, it's an interface question, so I don't want to spoil things that aren't interface questions, but when the person who dies has a line of dialogue in the thing, they have an X next to their name.
Yes.
There is no X next to any of the dialogue here.
No, but that's because I assumed it was the captain talking to his steward, and he was, you know, there. Sort of hold this person down who's about to die. They're the steward, and what have you done? Oh, hang on, explain yourself. Oh, no, but then he's being responded to. Okay, let's take a look at that memory then.
I think you will want to look at the memory and reevaluate some of your assumptions there.
Keep pressure here.
Oh, yeah, we already know what languages it is, David.
What madness is this? 20 years, my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain.
When Dan asked last week, I put fork in chat and he didn't get it.
Throw them back or doom us all. Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses.
I bet he doesn't.
Come on. All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
Okay, so he's talking to him. So you are actually the ship's mate, which I can't select because he's already selected elsewhere. Is that right?
You can ID him, I think. You just can't. Oh no! If the lines cross out, you can select it still. It'll just take it away from that guess automatically.
Third mate, fourth mate. It was the captain's mate, wasn't it?
Captain Stewart
Captain
should be the
Stewart.
title.
Oh my God, so sorry. Ship steward, Captain Stewart.
Just trying to be accurate.
There we go. Captain Stewart. And we don't know how he dies yet. So Eridara is Swedish. So someone says something in Swedish in that thing. Come on, Eridara, you fools. All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg? So there's someone called John here as well.
There would appear to be, yes.
Let's. And given that it's the surgeon, I would imagine that one of these two is John. Just have I identified? That's Henry, so he is the surgeon. Surgeon's mate is James. So who are you then? You are unknown, but I reckon you're John. It's probably the fourth mate. His clothes are reasonable. So I think that's fine. It could be him, I guess. It's John is potentially him as well, but I'm happy with that.
I'm just biting my tongue here. A few things I'm not saying.
There's William, the first mate. So we've got lots of the mates around, which that makes sense. Who are you and what are you doing with a bit of rope? You're fairly well dressed. You're not dressed like a not captain, or you're not dressed like an officer. You're next to the passengers here. No, seaman.
It's an officer-ish kind of uniform, I would say.
It's a decent hat, as Meredith is pointing out.
Yeah.
That's. So.
You might consider checking the map if you can get the controls to work and see what room he's in.
So he's there. So the bosun's store is there, but it's the other half of it. It's this room. So it's where the cargo is. So it's where there's some cargo. Okay. I'm fully aware that I'm currently flitting around because I'm just waiting for things to click, if that makes any sense. And then all of a sudden I know that I'm going to get loads of...
Well, before you leave, don't forget you haven't put a cause of death for the guy who died. I
don't know it, do I?
He had his leg cut off. That should give you a little bit of a hint.
Oh, this is true. This is true. So they... Ooh, leg fell off is not one.
No, you have to find something a little more accurate.
What was the 20 years my steward and never a doubt on your sanity? Explain yourself. So if he attacked him, then he was it was whatever it was. He was done in by the mate of the captain. That's Carpenter. Captain.
Stewards, I think,
steward. Mate and steward
Yeah.
are basically the same thing, but with different words. Captain Steward.
Well, mate is kind of like responsible to the ship, and a steward is attached to an officer.
Okay.
It's like the assistant, the butler, whatever you want to call it, valet.
And in this photo, do I get to see this photo? I want to see the main photo now, and I don't know how. Gosh, I'm complaining a lot today. I do apologise, everyone. Acute lack of leg poisoning, absolutely fired. That's what it was. I'm just trying to work out: is he holding a gun there or not? That's what I want.
Oh yeah, he was one of the execution squad.
So he was him. Okay. So if he had a gun, surely he's the gunner's mate, because if there's no gunners left, he's got to be one of them.
Well, there are four people shooting at the condemned, and only one gunner's mate, so they can't all be the gunner's mate.
But we. Oh no. Okay. Seaman. No, we don't know, and we don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why, Arch, that's not working. Just decided not to work today. Take the day off. Okay, let's see if I can. I'll try and refresh it again. Properties, refresh. Okay, and that may or may not start it working, but I will also, for you, start streaming that
I was
again.
just about to ask about that. Thank you.
Yep. There we go. Hopefully that'll all work.
Seems to be coming through for me.
Right, give me a hint about someone or something that I can probably solve. I do apologise.
Well, actually, stop, because right there on the wall that you just went up to.
Him.
I mean, you can probably guess the cause of death, I'm thinking.
It was impaled by these... Oh, met an unknown fate, where he was attacked by...
I noticed when you selected him as the butcher that you hadn't put a cause of death in.
He was...
really?
Speared by a beast. By a terrible beast. So we do know that. That's fine. Didn't know I hadn't done that.
Have to be careful with these sometimes. Let me think what a good one is for you. Do you want to go to a scene that has a lot of general info you can use around, or do you want to go to something more specific?
Tease me. I'm quite happy with whatever. We know what he died of.
Well, if you go up to Lars Linda's body on the top deck, that will have some information on someone else.
Okay, Lars' body. Now, I don't know which one Lars was.
He's on the top deck.
Oh, sorry.
He was the one who was trying to board the escape ship and was clubbed for his troubles.
So that is...
The other escape ship. The other ship.
It's not that one.
Should be down and to the left, I think? No, he's closer to the railing. No.
It wasn't you.
No, that's not Lars.
Can't believe there was actually someone electrocuted by the lightning. The odds on that. Incredible. This unknown topman. Okay.
He's up here somewhere. It was on the side. It was the second boat. The one that tried to leave when the tentacles attacked. Wait, hang on. The one you passed. On your right.
There we go. So let's have a look at his memory, and that will give me some information about a different memory.
Yeah. Should give you a couple of things, actually. We'll have a look.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The robes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Nice. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Okay. So, lots went on there.
Fair amount, yeah.
A lot of dialogue. So
You will want to look at the dialogue.
Oh goodness, yes. So Lars killed a brother.
I'll also point out that you have successfully identified the guy who killed Lars, but you haven't tagged him.
It's N. Peters.
And take the freebie when you can get it.
Oh goodness, yes. Met an unknown fate. Well, we don't know that bit yet, but yeah. So that's that. You are unknown.
Should be one more person on the boat.
Is you. You're looking fairly well-to-do. You're unknown, but you're looking fairly well-to-do. So there was a lot of dialogue.
Well, you might want to look at what he's carrying specifically.
Oh yes. So books. Okay.
And since they're not science fiction or comic books, it's not me. So the ship is sinking. Save my comic books. No, you can probably work out who would save books when the ship's going down.
Not the carpenter. The bosun. No. Purser account is the admin official, so it could be him. Could be it's not an unknown passenger. Ship steward, probably not. No, it's got to probably be the purser then. So I'm going to go for that. Met an unknown fate, we don't know.
In the real world, the purser would normally be grabbing all the records they could if they had to abandon ship. Another bit of real world sailing information for you there.
I've never been sailing. I'm not entirely sure, based on the experience of Obra Dinn, that I want to.
Well, don't go 200 years ago, definitely. Avoid that.
Okay.
But there's one key piece here that I think you have not picked up on.
I wanted to look at the dialogue.
Yeah.
Let me on, so that's him. Over my head, you bloody Dane, because he's Danish. Because we know who this person is, don't we? It's Lars, whoever. How's that?
Yeah.
No cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat. Thought I'd forget you killed my brother. So that's Samuel. Ujima Flip. That was an accident. The ropes. It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing. Lie, shouldn't have waited so long. Don't. There were some accents and I couldn't work out... I really struggle with some accents. I couldn't work out what accent was what for each person, so that's a bit irritating.
Well, I thought the guy who said it wasn't his fault, I saw the whole thing was in British accent, for what that's worth.
Okay, thank you.
Which doesn't really narrow it down for you, given how many Brits are on the crew.
It might. I'm not sure. I have identified the brother and how he died. Well, we know... I mean, what's the cause of death is going to be...
How hard a hint do you want me to give you at this point?
None at the moment.
Okay.
So, if I look at the crew... Let's go down to this irritatingly slowly. Can I do that? No. Oh, I can do that. It was the ropes. Who is Samuel Peters? We don't know. I wanted to put his death in, not who he was. Okay. It was the ropes. I mean, that's ropes, but that's...
Well, I don't think that was Nathaniel Peters' brother either.
Samuel Peters is Nathaniel Peters' brother. Ooh.
No, I mean the guy hanging from the rope. That was a Formosan.
How many involved ropes? I don't know is the answer to that.
You might want to ponder that.
Now hint, please.
Okay. What death have we done, like that you mentioned in the last part of the stream earlier, that involved ropes?
That involved ropes. Hint, please.
That involved ropes malfunctioning.
We did see that person coming out of the room with some rope, didn't we?
That's not it.
Oh. That's the only rope I remember. Oh! It was the rope, so it was the if the rope gave way, then the cargo... Oh,
there we go! Now you got it.
So we've just identified Samuel Peters as being the person who was crushed. Hooray! Now, how the heck do I... How do I get to that? I have to go out.
Go to the
here.
book. You can go out. That's fine. Yeah, the rope that the guy was bringing out of the closet was just to tie up the murderer. The leg cutter.
I can apparently do it. It's the first death in the book.
Yeah, it's easy to find.
left. There we go. This unknown soul was right at the bottom. Samuel Peters. Oh! Excited squeak. Sorry that it took 50 minutes to do 3. Oh dear. Oh, it's gonna...
It'll speed up.
Good. Okay. So that was the very first death.
You got a whole chapter done.
There was one death. Oh no, there were two. There were two.
That one was a freebie, though. They told you.
The barrel was, yes, the crushed inside a falling barrel. Okay, so then we've actually done all the colds, all the people who died of cold.
Yep. You figured out who killed the cow, so that's something.
Yes. So Nunzio Pasqua was knifed by Edward Nichols. He's the one who did the murder, but got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the one who was shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. So we don't know who that is yet. But do we? Do we know? Oh, I can't.
Well, you went into. Well, you can go into the memory if you want to. It's easy enough to find the guy, the floating corpse over the deck.
Because we had to look at which of these 4 was actually the right bullet.
Correct.
But we don't know. It was not. Yeah, we don't know who it is yet. We haven't identified them. Okay. I want a tow boy, some Chinese. How can you do this? Load her up. We best push off. Let me go. Give her here, will you? Okay, so they're loading the the princess, the royalty.
Mm-hmm.
At this point in time, so he gets shot or something with that.
His was the leg that was dangling by the first mates. If you want to go back and look at the scene again.
How do I do that? Because I can get here. Oh, I have to go here on the boat.
Yeah. I have to say this would be a much more pleasant game if you could get into the memories directly from the book.
Yeah.
But that's not the game they gave us.
Indeed. I wish they had, though. It was indeed the bullet angles, yes. Only one actually went through the person in a way that could kill them.
You're stay on the gun deck.
Oh, I thought I'd go down one more.
I assume, yeah, the first mate is on the gun deck, I believe. And I think it's on the other side of the ship where you just came.
Yes. I think... Is it you? Nope.
You can go into that memory, though. I think you can get that.
Okay. Sorry. So let's have a look at this memory again. Oh, it's a good point, GM.
Move the boat astern and throw the bodies over.
What you're putting?
Hey there, what's this? Give him to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
You're about to touch something that you shouldn't touch.
What's it, gentlemen? There's a free shell here. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
And then the mermaid attacked. So that's... Oh. Okay. So you were crushed by a cannon later. I wanted to look at you. So yes, struck dead by a beast's tail. I think it's the tail. I'm happy.
It seems to be mostly tail from this perspective.
It's a big prawn. So who have we got here? We've got you, who are killed by a sword, but you're also the person who shoots, or who does some shooting. Okay, useful to know that you're still about. Who are you? Okay, you're Nathan Peters. Okay.
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah, I know his brother. Worked flat out. He did. No, better not.
I was going to suggest looking at the dialogue for this in particular.
So you are crushed by cannon, and you're fairly well dressed. You're one of the Formosas? No, you're not. Who are you? You are the fourth mate, John Davies. You are... I do, Meredith. Yes, I can see it. You are a midshipman who exploded. You are a midshipman who was knifed, but I haven't worked out by whom. You look... You are Charles. Oh, you did the... okay, so you did... So that's the sort of the...
That's Mr. Pukey guy.
It is Mr. Henspooky guy. And now I sort of know what a midshipman looks like in terms of their dress. Because it makes me want to go, well, these are midshipmen as well, because they've got a similar dress.
But there are only 3 midshipmen aboard, so...
So there's one more here and one more here, both of them from England. Okay, fine. Who else is in? Okay, so we've got you. You're running. What are you doing? You are the steward. Okay, the dialogue. No. Clear the deck, move the boats astern and throw the bodies over. Watch your footing. Hey there, what's this? So, yeah, taking the shell off the back of the mermaid before it attacked him. That's fine. No, get back. Okay.
You're not seeing it?
No. No, come back, go back. Get... Meredith spotted it. Very well done. I'm trying...
Not seeing the chat. What did she say?
She said, she's pointed out that I could fry
Yep.
us a meal. I hadn't spotted
Yeah.
that. So, it's working out who is the cook. So we know the cook is here somewhere. But I can't... Okay, so that's you.
If you can't tell, you might want to listen to the audio again. You might have to exit and re-enter, but...
I want to get to the dialogue, to be honest. I just want the dialogue. No.
Well, click on him there. Well, you can find him under Unholy Captives, at least, if you have to.
It's very, very annoying, this interface. I do apologise. Okay, click on him here. But then it takes me to there, not the page.
Okay, you might have to go to the chapter heading then.
So it was Unholy Captives, was it?
Yeah.
Not you. You, okay. So it's your memory. Okay, so it is the cook who has died. So you are the cook. Excellent. So that's Thomas Sefton. Finally. Okay.
And you feel really sad for these people because the cook died halfway through. The food's going to be food is going to be terrible from this point onward.
It is a really good point.
That'll certainly be the worst thing that happens to them on the rest of this voyage is bad food.
Having bad food is just, it makes your life miserable. As I'm well aware from all the seasons of Survivor that I've watched, even when they add the spices, even if it's salt, it makes a huge difference. Evening, Mr. Gunny. Hope you're doing well. Okay. So, I feel like...
I think you've seen all there is to see at this point.
These two are important. I'm trying to work out why I think they're important. What's going upstairs? Not a lot, Xavier. I wish I had a lot more going on upstairs. Or are you talking about the boat?
Now, for another easy one, you could head back down. Go down to the Orlov deck.
Need the
here.
easy ones.
Okay, the body right there. The guy who broke his fall with his neck.
He fell down the stairs, yes. No dialogue.
Well, not the dialogue. Sorry, you'll have to go into the memory. It's not that easy.
Okay, didn't know that, Xavier.
Now you might want to look around the boat.
Okay. So he is one of the people who was carrying the... Yeah, and you'll be one of the seamen as well. Who are you? Oh. You look... Yeah, you I was going to say you look butchery. You... Oh, you're the artist. Hello. Nice to actually meet you.
But you notice he never actually draws any of the mermaids. Like, oh, I'm going to draw people dancing on the deck and then they get mermaids on board. Like, eh.
Seen it. Carpenter! Hello, Carpenter! He's holding a hammer. Have a carpenter. Yes. Oh, now I have to work out how to... Yes, this unknown soul. You are the carpenter or the carpenter's mate. Gonna go with the carpenter, though.
Okay. And you might head into the room as well.
Uh-huh. So which of these is the carpenter? Which of these is the carpenter's mate?
That's the question, isn't it? But again, no penalty for guessing.
He looks more official, doesn't he? And I think he looks more official. Would it depend? Would you trust the mate with a saw or with a hammer? That's the question. You are the carpenter. Oh, you were spiked by a terrible beast. Okay. And you are probably, especially as you're further back in that. Oh, no, you probably the carpenter's mate. Was expecting it to resolve.
Well, if you want me to direct you to where you can figure out which of them is the main, which is the senior, I can tell you. But I will point out that when I was solving it in a situation like this, I would often just flip them if I thought I wanted to test both of them.
Yeah, which is what I'm doing now. There we go. Evening, David. No, I don't know why. I don't know why the chat's not working on the screen today. I can still see you.
I'll tell you, there's another scene where the one fellow addresses the other one as boss.
Okay.
That was your official hint as to which of them was the mate.
And Xavier is happy with 24 out of 60. Excellent.
So we can do better than that?
Yeah, probably 27. Okay, so we now know the carpenter's mate. Excellent. Do I remember you? You're the purser. Okay, so you are the one who survives, or at least you got onto that boat alive. Whether you actually survive, I don't know yet, but you probably do. Okay. So...
I'll remind you, you have to do the disappearances as well as the memories. Yeah. Now, it should be, when you click on the picture in the book, in the disappearances section, it should bring up a page for them that will tell you the last place they appeared. So as far as your investigation goes, that will narrow it down for you.
Like here, yes. Yeah, we know some made it to Morocco, but I bet they went to somewhere else. Who do we have here? We've got someone who was decapitated by a terrible beast and someone else who was with James at the time. So this is spider crabs.
We're no use.
Ooh. Okay, so we know. So you're the person who we're interested in, and you were the surgeon's mate. You're the butcher because you've got the butcher's apron on. See, I can recognise him. Hello. Fourth mate, who I've said is shot, but that looks suspiciously not shot. That looks suspicious.
No, you should investigate further, I would say.
Yeah. Oh, hello. What's around here? Oh, you're the one who's throwing that. Yep. Oh, you're Charles, Vomit Boy. Okay, well done. You did a thing. You are a midshipman. You are also a midshipman. Hang on. That means you two are the two midshipmen that I need to work out who is who.
Yeah.
Okay. What else is? Ooh. Yep. You're tackling that. So who are you? You're the first mate. Oh, who's about to die or something? You are with a hat. Who have we got up here? Who's? See, I just don't know which of these would wear hats. I'm going to assume everyone above a passenger here could wear a nice hat. It's a very English hat, in my opinion.
Well, it's an English ship, you know.
But that does narrow it down to 2. Last part looking. Okay, Jim, I will do that in a second. You are you. Okay. And you're the gunner because you're giving out the guns. That's absolutely fine.
Yep.
That makes sense. And you... Oh, you've got a nice hat. You've got a very nice hat. Again, don't know which one of you it is, though. Okay, so... So this person I have as shot with a gun. But that looks distinctly impaled.
But is that what killed him? I remember why you selected shot with the gun. You had your reason.
I did. I'm just wondering. Yeah. Right. So GM says going to the Doom last part and looking up might clarify things. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
In general, going to the chapters in the Doom and looking around is a good idea for the disappearances.
Yeah. I'm playing Hunt That Door. There it is. Did look like a mimey shirt. You're absolutely right. Okay. Now, how do I find the last chapter of
the last chapter, I think, is the captain's wife.
Of the Doom.
Yeah.
So that is
if I'm
the
remembering
last chapter of the Doom, which is here. So it's Abigail. Oh, you're right, the captain's wife. Okay. So I know exactly where to find her. She's in bed, having a nice snooze.
Splitting headache.
Oh, yes. Whoop. Ah. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to Abigail in here. I think she's about to get crushed by the... DVD Smith, I've just seen your comment. Oh, we've got a long way to go, Zadster. Probably another 2 hours, I reckon. Yeah, so there's Crushy time.
And she is wearing a wedding ring if you look closely. Supposed to be, anyway.
Which hand do you wear a wedding ring on?
Left is traditional.
It's in shadow.
Ah, okay.
It's in shadow, but I'm sure she is. Let's have a look around.
Well, obviously, let's start with the dialogue. I think you've missed something several times in the dialogue.
Excellent. I mean, Abigail is the husband, the wife of the captain. Now, how do I get to the dialogue? There we go.
There you go.
Martin, where is the captain? Okay, there's a Martin around. Have I actually just missed the fact that there's a Martin around?
You've missed it 4 times now.
I'm going to assume that she's talking to this person. Let's give him a name. Let's give him Martin. There we go. Hi, Martin.
And he does have a hat that is befitting of a third mate, so that seems reasonable.
I can't believe it. Normally, I'm on the lookout for names, but for some reason that one, because it was the first word, I didn't pay attention to the second word. Crushed by rigging. Yeah, that's fine. No! Don't go... Sorry about that. Yes. Q. Okay.
For these chapters with the tentacles, I would advise looking over the railings and up for getting some information you might not normally be thinking.
Like I hadn't seen this person.
Yeah.
This met a fate of... I mean... What would you say the fate was? Grabbed. Crushed, drowned, electrocuted, expired.
Really, I'll tell you, expired means died of old age.
Wow, did anyone actually die from old age here?
Technically, I shouldn't tell you that, but come on, you can guess.
I really know. I mean, I'm going to go with strangled by beast because they were crushed.
I mean, I would point out that if it's someone who doesn't have a body, drowned is usually a safe bet.
Oh, because they haven't yet died. Of course, because it's not their moment of death. Okay. Do we know who you are? Okay. But I strongly suspect that both of you are going to drown. Maybe. Not sure about you for some reason, but you're being wrapped up already by that tentacle.
Well, you've seen him before. I don't want to give you too much at this point.
No, don't.
Notice that the tentacle is wrapping around his arm.
Yeah, which does not bode
Keep an eye out. Yeah.
So I think he did not expire from old age. He drowned by a wee beastie. I can't go up the stairs. Oh, hello. What you doing up there? I can probably go up these stairs. Oh, I can't. No, okay.
Not too far now. Should be able to zoom in on him, though.
Yeah. This unknown soul drowned by beast. It would be a lot of haggis if it was. This is David. What else have we got? That's someone who was torn in two. I swear he's called Paul. Why do I didn't mean to do that. Darn it.
It's okay.
It's not the worst thing in the world, actually.
I don't think there was anything else for you to see in that scene. There's a lot for you to see in this scene. So probably just as well.
He does. I don't know why I want him to be called Paul. I just genuinely no idea why. This unknown soul. I mean, maybe Maba from New Guinea because of the weird tattoos on his skin. Is that a New Guinea thing?
I know of people in New Guinea who get tattoos, yeah.
But is that an inference that we're meant to make? The tattoos mean it's New Guinea. Is that the strength of the logic?
Do you want me to answer that?
I do.
Yes, it is. The tattoo is pretty much the only reason you're supposed to guess that that's the guy from New Guinea.
Don't like that.
I'm not thrilled with it either, honestly.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing you really need to look over the railing to see.
Yeah, I can't zoom in on them
There,
either.
you can't, no. But I
so
think
I'll
you,
have
I think you remember a scene where there were 3 people getting into a boat,
Oh,
don't you?
that was a bit of a strong hint, but I do, yes. So I will go to that.
Oh, you saw the boat. You saw the
yeah,
boat
but I'd
up there.
forgotten.
Oh well.
So come on. Okay, we don't know who you are.
3 sailors in a boat, to say nothing of the dog.
You're going to drown. Who are you? You're the 3rd mate.
Not yet distracted from the captain's wife demanding to see her husband right now.
I want to know who you are because you've appeared in a lot of things. You're good with a weapon, whoever you are. Yeah, let's have some look at. Have I seen you before? Well, given the hats and we're running out of mates, you're gonna be one of these. But I need to know more. Let's have a look over here. So I'm just looking over the sides and things.
That's what you should be doing.
Oh,
Did you see that guy there?
yeah. Now he's on the rigging. So let's have a look at who we've got in the. So they're the top man. Oh, there's too many. Gonna put him as an unknown top man though.
Okay.
Because we know that now.
Yeah.
Do we know any more? Can't see any more. But yes. Okay, so there's a scene with 3 people in a boat. If can I remember where it is? It would be. Ooh, way earlier. That can't be right.
Yeah, you passed it.
Yeah.
I mean, you see how far away from the ship they did not manage to get, so you have to assume they didn't leave 3 chapters earlier.
So it is the Doom then. Is it? No, it's got to. Oh, so it's got to be some of these.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
I know you don't necessarily want to play this way, but I'll tell you, I went through and basically anyone that I didn't know had escaped to Africa, I just put down as a default drowned by a terrible beast.
Okay.
Just put that as a default guess for anyone whose body I didn't find. And I mean, it is a guess, but given the circumstances, it's an educated guess.
Gosh, I will not finish by 10. I can tell you that right now. Who do we have? I think we know this one. Oh.
You do. You just saw him on the rigging.
Oh, it's you. Okay. I mean, we don't know exactly who you are, but hello. No, let's have a listen to your accent, so I can get your nationality. Say something. I'm gonna have to go back.
So what accent do you think that was?
I thought that was grunting in Spanish.
Ay, Dios mío!
I need to go back a couple of memories. Fine. Yeah. Where's the door? I need to go because it's when they're talking before they go in. I need to go back a little bit, so that will be probably this one here. Captain, open the door, kick it in. Yeah, let's go for it.
kick it in.
Ah! Lest we break it down and take more than those shells!
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Bang. So it sounded British to me. This person sounded British to me.
I thought so. Also, I'm amused that they kept threatening to kick in the door when the door clearly opens outward.
You could kick in a door no matter which way it opens, I think.
You have to kick a little harder if it's going against where the direction the door is supposed to open in.
But irritatingly, this isn't the top man that we saw a second ago. Is that going to be you?
That would be him, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. But you're not dressed very well. You're... Whoops. I mean, you're English, sure. I'm going to say that you're Finley, probably, but I couldn't tell you why. Just a gut feeling.
If you like, I can direct you to the scene where you will find out who that is.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll be down
is
below.
It the next one?
No, it's an earlier scene.
Oh, okay.
It's the midshipman's quarters where the guy crawled in with a knife in his back. If you can find that one, which I think is that door right there. Or I could be wrong. Might have been the other side of this ship.
I'm just going to play. Open that door. It's a fun game.
Oh, we have the blood trail. That should have been a little more obvious giveaway.
That was a clue. So this unknown midshipman was knifed by an unknown attacker.
Och no! You're cut!
Scottish.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
There was a lot
So,
of names in that one.
Couple of clues in there, I think.
Yeah. Och no! Was that so? Brennan brings. I can't do Scottish accent.
Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. I can't do a Scottish accent either.
If only there was someone Scottish in the chat. DVD Smith currently laughing his head off. So this is the person who died. Now, what can I tell about him?
Well, if you study the dialogue very carefully, you can tell who he's not.
There we go. Oh no, don't leave you. Bear up, son. I'll stay with you. So we know he's British. Tell Pete's mother I tried to try my best to pull him back. Was it that one? Sorry. Okay, well there's only one posh person who is English.
Keep going.
There's stewards, there's midshipmen, there's a top man, two top man, Henry Brennan, Alexander Booth.
As noted earlier, the midshipmen wear officers' uniforms, even if they're really grunts. And he is in the midshipman's cabin, so.
Well, he's not Brennan, obviously, because Brennan is. Who is Pete? Okay, so it's not. Oh, so Pete. Oh, so if he's a midshipman from his clothing and he's in the midship thing, and he's not Peter, then we've got Thomas.
There you go.
We don't know who he was killed by, but we now know if he's Thomas that the other one is Peter. So I can tell the two apart now. That's good.
You should be able to mark Peter from the sketch if you can get to it. I know that's a big if.
Oh right. Given that that's Thomas, that's Charles. That we don't know. I'm assuming it's him because he hasn't got a name yet.
Yeah.
So
he's the only one left.
Yeah. Good. Good. So who are you again? You were first mate. Okay, let's have a
He's
look.
the one with the bad Scottish accent.
But he's actually Scottish. If he's actually Scottish, you can't say he's got a bad Scottish accent. Ahoy there! What goes in my ear, says this person who is everywhere, and I don't know what he's doing everywhere, but he's doing things. He's doing things. Hang on. This trail of blood leads suspiciously to him or to those two.
Well, he wasn't there at the time.
He's one of these
I don't think. But you still have a name you're working with here.
Okay, well, he's
From
got a
the
fancy
dialogue.
hat. Sorry, what was that?
You still got a name from the dialogue you should be looking at.
Brennan. Tell Pete's mother. I tried to say. You tell yourself, Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. So one of these people somewhere is Brennan, and given that he's listening, or
The body language is not subtle in this game.
I'm assuming that's him. He's listening out for that.
That is 100% what you're supposed to be concluding at this
Right.
point. Yes.
I am finding some of these a little, but we know he's a top man, and he says Brennan, but there isn't. Oh, he's just a seaman, even though he was on the rigging. But there we go.
Did you get the right one?
I don't see any other Brennans.
But did you click the right person? I think you selected someone else who was not the guy with his hand to his ear.
Oh. Oh, my keyboard. That's why it wasn't working. I thought I had. Oh, no, I hadn't. Ugh. Don't know what happened there. You are actually him. There we go. Oh!
There we go.
Da-ba-da-ba. This was not a happy voyage, all things told. If we're at 27 out of 60, that should be. Is that looks more like 25 past the hour, in my opinion, than.
Well, remember, it started at the vertical line at 0, so you're technically going from 0 to 26 or whatever it is.
The cruisers should never really recover to Sarge Davidson. Absolutely not. Do we know who this is? Oh, my keyboard's decided to stop working properly. So you're important, and as are you, because you've got the fancy hats, but I can't make head nor tail of the hats, I'm afraid, at the moment.
Now, depending on how good your notes are, you may have learned a few things from figuring out that was Brennan.
I'll have a look. Thank you for the subscription, Proogs! Hooray! How are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. My keyboard has decided to stop working properly. David! Oh, hang on, it's Digital David. 3 fates equals 3 subs. Thank you, David. It was actually... that's too kind of you. Thank you, David. Remind me to get you a cheeky Nando's or something when we next meet up. So congratulations to the 3 of you who've got a thingy. Right, what were you saying there? Sorry, I was distracted by things.
That if you have your notes, you may have noted that the Beanie Guy did a few things, and now that you know Beanie Guy's name, that may help you
Yes, he
things
did.
out?
Yes, so Henry Brennan did a lot of things. He killed that person up on the top deck that was trying to leave, for example. That's one of them that I can just remember off the top of my head. Do we know who you are? No. Okay, so if I go to the painting, no, I can't remember who they are on here because they were trying to leave. Okay, I'll have to do it through their memory, wherever that is. Okay.
I would also hint there's a fairly easy one you could grab if you go to there's a large room with a chair and a body in it here on the gun deck. I think it's on the gun deck. It was like at the back of the ship, I believe.
That will be this way then. Or will that be... No, hang on. The window's at the back.
Yeah, this looks like it.
Yeah.
That would be the one I was thinking.
So this unknown
Mr.
soul
Armless.
was drowned by a terrible beast. Oh. Okay. Let's have a... Have a listen.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Mr. Squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
That. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
Okay, well, he didn't drown. Very much didn't drown.
But you do notice he's missing that arm.
Oh, I do now. Hadn't actually spotted that. Okay, so he was... torn apart by a terrible beast. He's French.
Do French people say if you're dumped?
Pardon?
Do French people say if you're dumped?
Oh, that's Dutch.
Well, you're getting closer.
Belgian?
Further away now.
Oh dear.
Well, you can look through the countries in the roster. There aren't that many.
That's what, he's not from Sierra Leone. He definitely said, "Where is my Frenchman?" And he said that person was torn apart, and that was
Well,
that
he
was,
said something specific about who was torn apart that you might want to review.
The Frenchman was torn apart. Interesting. Oh, maybe it's Austrian or Polish. Oh no.
Verdammt is German, so yeah.
Okay. Let's go with there. The dialogue, absolutely. Yeah. Where is my Frenchman? The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. So,
I was trying not to make it too obvious.
I had actually spotted that for a change. I had spotted that. But I need to look at the crew manifest to go, because it was the person from Samoa, not Samoa. Persia, wasn't it? No. Who was the person who was torn in half?
From New Guinea?
Yeah, New Guinea, that was it.
That's not what you're looking for at this point.
In that case, there's someone else.
Maba was not the only person torn in half.
That I did not know. But he had a mate who was French. Oh, the bosun's mate from France. Charles Minor.
Again, trying not to make it too obvious for you, but yeah.
So he was... Oh, who was... I don't know who he was, but I know how he died now. Okay, so Charles Minor, who was the person... No, he wasn't the person. I'm thinking of the different Charles who did the slaughtering.
Yeah. He was the other Charles you weren't sure which of the two it was.
Yeah, who did the slaughtering. So that's not him. Okay, so we know that Charles Minor is the bosun, the mate.
Yeah.
So when I find him, he's in for a world of identification. So okay. So who have we got here? So we're narrowing down. We know it's not him, so he's either the gunner's mate or the helmsman. Based on that, and whoever speaks to him had an English accent. There's two of them, so only one of them is speaking. Fine.
You might check the. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You don't know who that is in the hat. Okay, never mind.
No.
I've got to make sure I don't accidentally tell you people's names and stuff.
But the other, well, he's got a hat. He doesn't have a hat, and he's sort of dressed up in the. Oh, but he has a hat here. Why is he not wearing his hat? How irritating of him. I
think the rules of the Royal Navy say that if a Kraken attacks your ship, you have like 1 hour to go hatless before you're
I'm going to say that that's not in the rules. I'm going to say they haven't covered for that eventuality. And as such, the insurers will not be paying a single penny for this. Not a bean. Oh, hello, you. What are you doing? And who are you? You are Thomas. Don't know whether we know who killed you yet. Okay.
Well, I would suggest noting the position of these people. It may become important there.
Yeah. Okay. So the midshipman upstairs. That's Thomas. Okay. Whoops. The other two are
In the lounge or whatever we're calling it.
yeah. Kraken the Cryptid. Oh, that's terrible. That's brilliant. We know who you are and how you died. I mean, there's blood. Where is his arm? Oh, he's probably with the Kraken, with Billy.
Probably went overboard. Yeah.
Yeah. So the boat is with two people. Okay. I don't quite know how to make notes. Oh, who are you? Who are you? Okay, the captain is going up. Okay. Right. Where's the door?
Now, there are a few different ways I can direct you from here.
Yeah.
If you want direction.
Just for like a next move, what should I look at next?
Well, do you want to pursue who stabbed that midshipman?
Yes.
Or, okay. Then I would go to the Escape Chapter 3.
Okay. Escape. Chapter 3. It's after the bargain. I pressed Q, but it's okay because I can just get it. 1, 2, 3. Chapter 3. So location.
Actually, you might want 2 instead, but their bodies are next to each other on the poop deck, so it doesn't make too much difference.
So this is just the best time for my keyboard to start acting up, isn't it?
Sure.
They're next to each other. Okay, yeah. Okay, I know where I'm going. Just have to get out of here. There we go. Honestly, who rearranged the tables like this? Okay, so it's one of these two. I think it's this. I think it's this one.
Start with him, I would say.
Last one. Move quick. You'll not take the last one.
Do like his last word being damn. That is excellent stuff.
So nothing here you haven't seen before, of course. But maybe you should consider heading below decks.
It's just cheeky that you can do that. Hello? Why are you being sneaky?
Why, indeed.
Yeah, you're all as expected as to those three. Okay. Interesting.
And then you might want to look at the next scene after that
Yeah.
and do the same.
How do I get to that scene?
Well, just get out of this scene and then go to the body next
Oh,
to it.
I forget that I have to do that.
You can go backwards if there's a corpse, but you can't really go forwards very easily.
And then this one.
Let them go!
The very effective Captain Witterell yelling, "Let them go,"
Mm-hmm.
like the amazing captain he is.
There's him. First mate. Who are you? Do we know who you are? No. Oh, hello. You have a knife. And you,
Is that a subtle enough hint for you? What's happening?
And you do not have a knife. So you, Thomas, who... So you were just eavesdropping. You were killed by someone who I don't know.
But you're starting to see what was happening, and then if you look at the dialogue for the next scene, I think that'll bring it together.
So I do know it's the man in the square hat. Square hat is the person who did it. And now I just need to find the next body. Which...
Is the guy in the square hat.
Interesting. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, I think. I'm going to assume that's his hat just there, is it? Or is that... No, I think
I think so.
It's either his hat or a hat-shaped puddle of blood. One of the two.
Could go either way.
You have a plan?
Yes. Big ship was it? Great regimentation shells from gold.
Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Fresh bastard.
Right. So that's him. He was eavesdropping over this mutiny plot. Between
And did the perfectly sensible thing of shouting out "mutiny, mutiny" instead of quietly walking up to the captain and saying, "Mutiny, there's a mutiny."
Yeah.
I didn't want to scream anything because I thought they might hear me.
So I need to just work out who said the captain cannot be.
Are you catching anything with the accent?
I didn't know.
It's not the easiest accent to pick up on, I'll say.
So he was the person doing the eavesdropping, but he managed to kill the person who attacked him.
Did he? You might want to look around a little more.
Is it? Well, there's his hat. It's being blown off. So it's
Yeah, but who's doing the shooting?
the person who was standing here listening.
No, you might want to look around a little more.
Okay.
Follow the trail of blood.
Oh. Okay. So Thomas Lanker, he was the person who shouted mutiny. Okay, but who are you? Okay. You're the man in the square hat. Okay.
I mean, there are only a few people left on the ship right now. You don't have many options to choose from
But
as to who the other guy is.
I don't know. and I don't quite know how I'm meant to know, which is the irritating thing. So,
Well, in his case, well, I mean, I could tell you.
was
but
there an accent that I couldn't work out
There was.
from the person
And I'll give you a little bit.
dying?
Yes. If you look at the dialogue again, I'll give you one more chance to figure it out yourself.
Fresh bastards.
Look at the grammar. There's something about the grammar that should narrow down what language family he usually
I think
speaks.
he's probably Scottish, but
Yes. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the worst Scottish accent in the game, would it?
Captain cannot be trusted. You have a plan. Yes, we take the ship and sail east. Trade wretched fish and shells for gold. So it's not English as a first language.
Yeah. Well, do you know what language group doesn't use articles? Doesn't say the.
Oh,
normally?
no. I didn't know there was one.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's the Slavic language group, actually.
Oh.
Russians, when speaking Russian, don't have any equivalent of the word the or a.
Okay. So probably Polish then.
Well, the only Russians on the ship at this point are junior people.
They're not senior enough because they don't have hat privileges.
They are not high enough ranking to have hats. That's correct.
No. So it's got to be Olus. Okay. And now that means we know that Olus did him in as well. So you arrived by Olus. So that's hopefully those two sorted. And then he went in here and he had a little cry and then he died.
Well, you do have to figure out who it was who shot Olus.
Who?
You've figured out who Olus is. You haven't figured out who killed him.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Other than he has a very nice hat.
He does have a hat. Can a helmsman have a hat? Hang on. What was the other accent? It was English, wasn't it? It was not French.
I believe it was. Yeah.
It's not the bosun's mate, basically, so it has to be Finley. So therefore...
Well...
Oh, I don't like that. Well,
I mean, or you may have made an incorrect assumption somewhere else.
But if I now put Finley here... we shall see. Okay. Right, let's head out again.
And, I think you want to go look at the other dead guy right here. The other one.
Okie doke. Come on. So this is the next part.
What's all this, you damn fool?
I think we know who this is.
Yep.
It's our mate Brennan. He's deaded by a Brennan. Brennan. Okay. So he's coming down. He's been alerted to the fact that there was a mutiny. Okay, first mate, that's fine. Okay.
I think that's about all you've got to find at this point.
Yeah.
So you could go look for more of the disappearance people. You could go following the mermaid attack on the boats. Because I don't think you've looked at that today.
I haven't. No. Where? Okay. So where is that? That is part.
Their bodies are on the top deck, on the side. Yeah.
I want to know who those three in the boat were when they then got overturned by the tentacles. But I'll go up to this one. I should say, I do not mind being fairly heavily guided at the moment because once I know what I'm looking for, I can find stuff. But
okay, there's stuff for you to find in the calling, certainly.
In these three.
Yeah. Well, they're probably not him. Just, well, I mean, you pretty much got his death figured out. But you can go backwards through there.
Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield! Hold your fire!
Yeah, he's not going to hide his fire because you killed earlier. Yes.
Although actually, maybe there's one more hint I can give you here.
Yeah.
If you look at the Obra Dinn right now, you see someone else staring out the window, not just the guy who's shooting Nichols there. Someone else there.
See the helmsman.
Yeah, do you want to confirm that? If you check the map of the ship, you can see what room that is he's in. If you can get to the map of the ship, that's a big if at this point. I know
it is. So I am here, and it's the purser's office. So he's actually the.
Well, that's where you're.
Hang on.
No,
which
he's
deck is it? It'll be.
He'd be higher than that.
It'll be. Yeah, because this is sort of water level, so it'll be this one, the fourth mate. It's either the purser or the fourth mate. Okay. So. Okay. Purser, we have probably dealt with. The fourth mate or his steward. That could work.
Yeah, I don't know if the steward will be staying in the same cabin as the person they're serving. Also, he's wearing a very nice hat. Stewards generally don't wear the very nice hats.
Okay, he's the purser then. He's in the purser's office. Purser's cabin. He's probably the purser. If he looks
Do you want me to answer that?
Yeah.
He's not the purser.
Ugh.
The purser is a lower level.
I do not know. I do not know, so I'm going to cut. I don't know. I'm going to come back.
Okay. Well, you can stay here. Go to the bodies in the boat, and you can go back directly from there. I thought Miss Lim's body was in one of these, yeah.
Yep. There she is. Oh! I don't know how she died. Why don't I know how she died? As in, I can't remember.
You didn't put it together.
Ah, fair enough. Fair. Open up the cask. Oh, is that no? Okay. Yeah, so this is the moment she died, but...
Yeah, but what killed her?
Yeah. I'm assuming mermaid.
Which will need a cause of it, not just mermaid.
Uh,
But if you find a body who got killed before her and go back one step, I think that's going to put you back 2 steps. Yeah.
That's going to be irritating, isn't it?
A little bit, but you can still learn some stuff from here.
Where is it? There! Something there! I see it! Give us a weapon! Shoot!
There was an Irish accent there.
Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
And a British.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the subscription, Ace Cascade. Hope you're doing well. I saw you on, I think, is it Shady Stream a couple of days ago? good to see you. Good to see you. Ooh, mermaid. Ooh, dragging. Okay, so Miss Lynn is over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that spear. Okay. Let's have a look at...
Well, you'll certainly want to note the person getting dragged over.
Oh, yes, I will. I had not spotted that. I'm trying to get to the dialogue at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to know who was... give us a weapon. That was not in... I think that was in British.
Also, notice the first line of dialogue. You might have missed something there.
Yes, I think we've solved that, haven't we?
Do you know which of them speaks that language?
Oh, Cyrillic. It is... there's a Russian somewhere.
Yeah.
Are they being dragged? Is that what that is?
Well, I don't think it's consensual, if that's what you mean.
I guess, were they being, like, was it a crick to the neck that would kill them or something like that? I'm going to go with drowned anyway.
Yeah, the mermaid killed him by taking him under the sea. Under the sea, everyone's dead. Down where it's wet, take it from me.
We know there's a Russian somewhere. And it's not him.
Also, I might hint at you a little to look at the bottom of one of the boats. There may be something you need to know for later.
So interesting. Okay.
Not that boat, I don't think. I'm trying to remember exactly which scene it's in, but...
There is a knife there.
Yeah.
Is that going to be important? It's going to be
It's
important.
going to be important, yeah.
Okay. You were speared by a beast. Someone here is Russian. I want to know whom. Okay. There's a lot of information here, and I don't really know what to do with it. I do know that I've gone one step too far for Miss Lim here, so I'm going to have to go out and back.
It might be 2 steps too far. I'm trying to remember, but if you can go back one at a time, that's your best bet to figure this out. Again, the game could make this easier for you. It decided not to.
You are Bunyan Lim, so it's not you.
Well, go ahead, go to hers, and then you can go back through a different course. Because remember, the ones who were thrown over, if the corpse isn't on the boat, you can't go directly. You got to go through a different course.
Ah, okay. So it wasn't that one. Am I right?
I think it was the one closer to the chest. I think it might be him there. Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Part 3. Okay.
O'Hagan, you still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Okay. There were clues there. And I want
Several clues there, yes.
No, I want to go to the... I want to go to the dialogue. Not there. The dialogue. Which scene is this? So this is...
The calling.
Okay. Okay, so it's the O'Hagan. Here we go. So we know we've got someone called O'Hagan. You still breathing? Can you row? Okay. So it's... Oh, I didn't want that. Okay, but... Oh! Has he been stabbed? Is that how he's died?
Well, why don't you check and see if the knife is still in the bottom of the boat?
Okay, but why... Would the mermaid have stabbed him? Why would the mermaid have stabbed him?
I don't think the mermaid stabbed him.
No, so it must have been O'Hagan who stabbed him.
I think you're looking at him getting stabbed right this second, and you seem very confused about this.
Because they're being attacked. Why would they attack each other?
Because he's standing in front of the chest, and Bang knows he's got to get to that chest. Also, the guy did just kidnap him.
Yeah.
I don't think they're best friends.
So that is... Hang on, I don't even know who's dying in this. Someone's being stabbed. Hang on, the dialogue is nothing to do with that. Okay, the dialogue. So it's O'Hagan.
Yeah, you might want to look over here while we're still wondering about Miss Lim.
Yeah. So here is Miss Lim. She is. Is her throat being cut or something? What's happening to her? She's being choked. She's being choked. That's what it is. Asphyxiated isn't that. Strangled! By a beast. There we go. Oh! Getting
Congratulations.
cuddled. They're getting very ferociously cuddled.
I think I actually put that she got clawed, but I'm finding that the game is fairly loose on multiple acceptable answers for causes of death.
Good.
So you do know that was Olis Water now.
Yeah. Excellent. We're
Halfway
halfway there. Oh no. The other half had better be quicker. It's already 10 o'clock. Oh no, there's no way we're going to do it today, which is very irritating because I really want to get on with Monsters Expedition next week. Because I struggle with remembering the story from week to week. So that's why I wanted to do it all today. So we'll do another hour and we'll see how things go. But I have a feeling...
Okay, well, also note that someone else is being leaving the ship early.
Someone's going to be drowning. You're drowning right here. Your Drownington was drowned by a beast. You can just see a hand there. Do we know who you are?
Yeah.
Edward.
If he's cowering in the boat, it's got to be Nichols.
What's that floating thing in the above them? The sun? Paddle? The oar? Now, yes. So this is where we go. O'Hagan. Are you still there, O'Hagan? Don't know what accent that was. Keep rowing.
Are you still breathing? Yeah.
Are you still breathing? Oh, what's that? Oh, there is an item. There is an item. It's a pipe! It's a pipe.
Well spotted. Have you seen a pipe anywhere else?
Yes. I think my granddad used to smoke a pipe.
No. Was he on the Obra Dinn?
He was. He died very violently.
Well.
Okay. So
and don't forget that you've got an actual death here you can note as well.
I do I?
The guy who was getting stabbed over there with the knife that was in the bottom of the boat.
But I don't know who is stabbing whom. I'm gonna... I can't see a knife in either of his hands, so I'm assuming this is Beng that is dying. Come on. No. There we go.
I would point out you already know how Beng died.
Oh, burned. Oh, when they opened the chest. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were not speared by a terrible beast. You were struck. Knifed. No. Yeah, knifed by Beng. Was it Beng? Yeah.
It's Beng. Yeah.
Where is he? Okay. Now, who was saying?
Well, if you can find the dialogue box again, then
Put me down, let me go. Oh, hang on.
That's a different scene.
That's an entirely different scene. It's the one that starts O'Hagan.
yeah, you're about 4 chapters behind where you're.
O'Hagan, you still breathing? Help. Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake. Yes.
Remember, Nicholas was holding a pistol this entire time. And if the audio is anything to go by, he didn't even get a shot off at them.
Absolutely. Nichols, brown trousers Nichols, they call him. That's got to be O'Hagan. You... what was the dialogue again? You still breathing? Can you row? I mean... No. Surely he's talking to the person in his own boat and not the other one.
Well, I think the person in his boat is,
Dead.
Well, I don't want to give too much away. Well, dead, but also not Irish.
We know we've got... Do we know who this is? We don't know who this is. We know we've got an O'Hagan somewhere here. And we've got a Nichols, but he's cowering over there. I want him to be... O'Hagan. It's a seaman.
He might be a Tobin. I honestly don't remember.
Well, there was a Hagan right there. O'Hagan is sounds like an Irish name, absolutely.
Sure.
But I'm just trying to work out who is he talking to? Are you still breathing? Is it him?
Keep course due east. We'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
休假，你玩抓不？
我冇问题，但是伊来想啊，绝对袂当互伊落去水底。
那是遐个怪物出现，你绝对卖起来。
Aye, shut it up.
They say strange things about monsters.
The dialogue should be giving you a little bit of a hint there.
Well, Canaries was interesting. I've written that down. Packed enough stores. ISA checked and loaded them myself. So that's Nichols talking to someone inferior to him. Because he wouldn't have said ISA. Good. Stay quiet, alert. Yeah, Miss Lim. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, the last line in particular is interesting.
They say strange things about monsters. So someone who can understand it.
Yep. And it's the person who died because they've got the X next to their name.
That's interesting. So who is the person who died here? It is you.
Well, with a spear in him, I imagine.
And so you can understand Chinese, but from the way you're dressed, you're... Oh, okay. You're going to be from China. We got...
Hey, 1 in 4 chance if you guess.
I'm not with those odds. I'm not doing that.
But that should narrow down for you who O'Hagan is.
That's true. That's true. I was also going to look here and look for someone with a pipe. Is anyone here with a pipe?
I don't think you'll see the pipe in the sketch, no.
Ah, because I was really hoping.
Not going to make it that easy for you.
It'd be good though, wouldn't it? Look, if it happens now and there's a person with a pipe, you're going to eat your words. Can't see anyone with a pipe, unfortunately. So okay. But 7 others were present. So it's not him, not him. not him. Could be him. Or him, not him. So it's one of those two. And if you're speared, I think it's going to have to be this person. Who is O'Hagan. Because otherwise, why would you say, are you still breathing? You wouldn't say that to a speared person.
Well, if you were stupid, you might.
Nichols would. We all know Nichols would, but...
And you might have enough to guess who that last fellow, the fellow who got stabbed by Bang, is.
So that is him, is it? So we know that Nichols. What rank was Nichols? He was the second mate.
Nichols is second mate. Yes.
It's a steward then. That's who you are. Because we had another Irish voice. So that is entirely possible. Because Nichols would be in cahoots with his second mate. So I'm quite happy with that.
Yep.
Okay. That's sort of a little chunk done. Who do we have
I
here?
think that's about all you can do there. That's the guy who got hit by lightning.
Do we know who it is?
I don't think you've worked that out yet.
No.
Like, I could point you in a direction that will help you narrow a few of them down.
I would like to be able to put in some of the ones that were clubbed by Branagh or whatever.
Brennan.
Not Kenneth Branagh, no.
Well, you know, there's one that Brennan did that. You know what happened to him.
Yeah, he pooped himself out, literally.
Yeah. Yeah, he got.
But we don't.
He was all pooped out.
Hey, on the poop deck. Hey.
Yeah.
Except it wasn't that. So.
Well, you haven't been to the execution scene during this session.
So Xavier says, the memory is hand for some because it takes place. Okay, so let's directed me to here.
Okay, this is a good place to go.
Well, that's an interesting accent. So whoever is in charge of the rigging and everything like that, which I'm assuming would be the helmsman?
No, the helmsman steers. The helmsman wouldn't be up in the rigging. But who is up in the rigging?
Me! I am!
And who else? This is to see where you can tell who the top men are.
I know who you are. You can get pulled apart later, matey. Come on. Doesn't want me to select you.
I think you're close enough to, yeah.
You are a top man. Oh, there's more! More! You are a top man?
Intriguingly, they are not all Chinese. Only most of them are.
Oops. Ah.
Now, what can you tell about him from the sketch?
Well, he's playing cards. So he might be Russian?
Might be. You might want to look at the roster.
I know. That's the bit I'm trying to work out. No! There it is.
I will comfort you by telling you I did this a lot as well.
Yeah.
Constantly going to the wrong screen.
We do have... Aha! Hello, Leonid Volkov. Good to meet you, Leonid. No! Oh, no. Finally. This. There we go. It was shot, but we don't know who by yet. Okay, but that's.
I can direct you to that scene if you want.
We'll get there.
Okay.
So you are electrocuted, yeah, very much so, but you're probably a topman, given that you are in the rigging.
Yeah.
So we've got 4 from China, 1 from Scotland, and 1 from Persia, and 2 from England. Great. So we can't zoom in on you. But those are all... There's 6 people doing the rigging there.
Mm-hmm.
Not rigging, they're hoisting whatever things.
Right.
But there was a definitely interesting accent from whoever was doing the dialogue. I don't think I've got quite close enough to you. Come on. Or you. Did I get close enough to you?
I thought you did.
I did, but I didn't get close enough to the others. Maybe I must be able to, surely.
I don't think I ever managed to get that one, actually. No, I couldn't click on it.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
I will note, if you look where the crabs are coming on board, you will see someone in the rigging further down. Because remember, the rigging includes that netting stuff that goes down.
So that person holding a lamp, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that person would normally be a topman.
Okay.
If you can get close enough to ID them.
Can't, but maybe in the next...
Well, the next scene's probably a good one to look at.
Because this is where that topman is impaled, in fact.
Right.
Heave, run. What is it, devil? Another one over there. Now, where is the location of your corpse? It's on the main deck. Towards the... right. Starboard. I think it's you. It is you.
What is it?
Okay. So yeah, you're an unknown topman. Yeah.
And you might want to look at the dialogue in the next scene.
Okay. So you're Lars. Nathan Peters. You are probably a seaman as well. All these people have been seamen. So...
If they're not in the rigging at this point, they're probably seamen.
yeah. Narrowing it all down. Oh, we know who you are. That's our friend Brennan. And I recognise you, but I don't know who you are yet. Oh, you're Stripy Vest Boy. You're doing something as well. Oh, you're in midair. Oh, you are. So you've been electrocuted and you're on your way down.
Yep. He wasn't grounded, so now he's being grounded.
He is. How do I get to the next one? Do I have to go out? I think I do.
Yeah, I think you will. If you just want to see the dialogue, you can use the book.
So, a demon. Out of the way. Beat to quarters, enemy aboard. What's going on? Stay back, it's already done for Nick. Oh, okay. Come on, boss. No, get down. So, hang on. If it's already done for Nick, does that mean that we've got a Nick who's just died by spabbing?
That would seem to be what it would suggest, wouldn't it?
I think Nicky Boy, you could be. If we got a Nick. Do we have a Nick who is a topman? Yes, we do. Well, that's fun. That's
and
good.
also the dialogue in that scene where the guy said, "Stay back, boss."
Mhm.
That was your hint for which was the carpenter and which was the carpenter's mate.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'd have ever.
If you wanted to do it formally, then yeah.
So we've got a demon, so we've got something going on there. I think I should take a look at this.
That's Swedish again. You know who said that.
Okay, so we're now going down below decks, and the spabs are coming for us. Spider crab, for those of you who don't know why I'm saying the word spab.
Following the spab trail down.
Okay. Go here. So where is your location? You are on the gun deck.
Just down the stairs from you.
Yeah. Which makes sense. And where am I at the moment? It is the other side of here, so it is over here. Ah, yes, you're pinned up against the wall.
Yeah. And I think you already have him worked out. You don't really need to.
I was more doing it for the story and just seeing, and seeing if any new information leapt out at me. To be honest.
Okay.
It probably won't matter, Ace Cascade. The game is relatively flexible in terms of that.
What's going on? Stay back. It's already done for Nick. Hey. Come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, cat.
Yep. Not a lot of new information in there, but... Okay, so he's the carpenter. Who are you? You are Nathan Peters. We don't know how you die. Do we know how you die, actually? I think we might.
I mean, I know, but you didn't want me to tell you.
You killed my brother. This is... I'm just trying to work out, was it...
Well, Nathan is the one who killed Lars for killing his brother.
Right. So it's Samuel who's got... That's the way round I was trying to get. Okay. So you are the steward, but we don't know your name. A steward. You're unknown. You're Lars, okay. Now I can go up here, which I don't think I had done before in this memory. Oh. I must have explored this person. Yeah. Yeah, that's Nick.
Oh, you just did, yeah.
Yeah, and
I think you were up here earlier. I don't think you spotted anything.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay.
In fact, given that the door is here, I think you had to have come up here before.
Ah. Okay. Okay. So we need to identify whoever was with Christian Wolf, one of the gunners. Because a fuse went off, but they couldn't put it out. The gun went off and it killed people. And things went badly wrong. That's the murder with the mutiny and the eavesdropping that we were dealing with earlier. Haven't we got someone around here? No, not in the privy.
Yeah. I would probably point you back toward the Doom and looking for those disappearances.
Okay.
Because you've got like 9 there. That's like a third of what you've got left to do.
Okay. This sounds good. How do I get there?
You could get in through Abigail. You know where she is.
Okay. Oh, there's those 3 in the boat that just got turned upside down. I don't know how. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I can tell you which scene if you want. If you got to that point, I'll tell you.
Is it? Oh, it's this scene, isn't it? The let me on.
It is.
Scene.
It is that
They're
scene.
All
Yeah.
about to die anyway. Okie doke. Right. So if I go back up to that top deck, I'll be able to see who they are or were, and then say that they've drowned.
Yeah, I think Lars is a little further forward. No, that's from the escape. Although, actually, you know what? Why don't you look at him anyway? Because I think
I'm getting
got
these
something.
2 things confused. Then I'm getting.
You are,
these...
but I would strongly suggest you look at this one now.
Okay.
Let them go!
Okay.
Because you currently have him as being killed by an unknown passenger. And I suspect you now know who the passenger is.
Oh, I do. Yes, yes, you're right. That is Emily Jackson. So let's put. There we go. Yay! And that was the mate steward. Good. I'm very pleased that that deduction was good.
Of course, the other logical thing to point out now is that any guess you have in the book that is still there as a guess is wrong.
No, not necessarily.
If it was correct, it would have marked it as correct. Any complete guess you've made.
That that I will take. Yeah. Yes. You might have parts of it correct, etc., etc.
You could have parts of it, absolutely.
But yes, no. Good point. Good point. Okay, who are you? Don't know. Do we have?
But you know what happened to him?
No. If I did, I'd have put it in.
Well, you might be able to narrow down the possibilities at this point.
What happened to the bloke on the floor? He's taken a nap. A very, very long nap. He fought with him. Oh. So he was killed by Leonid. So we can now...
Yes, that is a good thing to put, yes.
Leonid. Where are you? Leonid, there we are. So that is another soul done. Yep, so that's that done. You're done. You're done. So who are you? Can we zoom in? You, oh yes, it was this. So those. Oh, so we know what happens to you now. You get to Morocco.
Well, you got a good guess what happens to him. I mean, you don't actually see him get there.
Assuming he's on the same boat as the other two, given that Henry the surgeon goes to Africa. No, yeah, Africa.
And you know the women went to Africa too, so.
Where's Africa?
I'm just being a nitpicker.
There it is. This unknown soul is alive in Africa. Now, oh, whoops. Do we know who he is from the book itself? Is this a horrible thing from...
What are you looking for?
Your presence on the Obra Dinn is critical. The next few pages, use the French Office Affairs, the bargain chapter. So H.E. No, that it does. He doesn't talk about anyone else.
No.
And that's cheeky putting this here to start off with, anyway, in my opinion.
Yeah.
No, it's the escape, isn't it? Not.
Well, you were in the escape, yeah.
I can't remember where it was. But yes, I'm getting 3 people leaving on a boat mixed up with 3 people leaving on a boat.
Well, technically, you now think it's 4 people leaving on the other boat, so...
I'm getting people leaving on a boat mixed up with people still leaving on a boat.
Yes.
Oh.
Or the first boat was in the Doom, not the escape.
One boat does go much further than the other. This is very true. So how do I find out who the other people are in that other boat? That is my next question.
Okay, I would go find the scene with the boat.
Yes, so would I.
It's not in this memory. In this memory, it was destroyed by the squid long ago. You need to go back to the real world and find.
I'm having a look. So here's the Doom. So it would have left around. It would have left in this chapter as well, because it's all very last minute.
Right.
And it's got to be this. Let me on.
That seems like a logical thing. Yeah. I would pursue that.
Okay, main deck top. Okay. Yeah. Getting excited now.
So close you can taste it. You're halfway there. You've got a bunch of probably good guesses.
Just another 27 to go. Ugh.
But
Anyway.
you've got partly done.
This is true. I've probably got half of that information.
Yeah.
So
You passed
taste
them.
I can close it, says.
Turn around.
Yes, it's not you.
It was fine.
It's this one. Okay. Let's go to the memory then, because now I know that this is right before the squid attack, and that anyone on the boat will drown.
Let me on.
Over my dead body, you bloody Dane.
Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The robes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
And of course, the purser, who I believe is this person, would have overseen the unloading of the cargo. I've got to just click it on again because I mucked about earlier. He would have seen the whole thing from up above, so that's why he saw it. Okay, good. Drowned by beast. So that's you. You. I don't know who you are, but you're going to get some water in you, I'm afraid. And you. Nathan Peters is also going to drown by beast.
If you're doing it correctly, it does speed up when you get closer, and you have fewer options to choose from.
I mean, I can still see 33 out of 60 in the chat at the top there, so look at that, and 36 out of 60 now. Hooray! We're getting there. Not quickly enough, but we are getting there.
I can start giving you bigger hints when you need to narrow down, like, which Chinese topman is which.
Yes. Okay, so that's that. Do I know everything about this person? I do.
Yeah, I do. That's Lars.
So yeah, they're the ship that then... So is there any indication that the squid is about to attack at this point in time?
Not that I could see. I was not the only person to comment that, given how much time passes between when Lars is killed and when the boat is overturned, they didn't get very far.
No. Okay. I don't... Guide me. Where should I go now? Because I don't quite know.
I am trying to think. You know what? There is a lot of if you remember the Solomon Saeed death scene where he dies in the bed,
Yeah.
and the guys are trying to get him to drink.
Yeah.
There's a lot of information in that scene that will help you.
I guess there would be, because I only looked in and around those bunks. I didn't look any further, so I should probably go down another level and have a look.
Well, there's more information in the bunk area that will narrow things down.
Is it this one, or is
It's the no, you passed him. He's in the body bag. He's up.
Oh,
I think Syed was the one in the body bag.
that is indeed.
There you go.
Yes. Let's go here, because I might be able to work out the 2 remaining Russians. I might have enough information.
Эй, буклевать привязывай. С собой следи.
Sayed? Sayed uठो. कुछ पी लो.
Okay. A metric ton of information, says Sammy. Okay.
That's not too far from the truth.
So we know you're Leonid.
You know he is, yeah.
And you are... Well, you were drowned. So you're either Alarcus or Alexei. Do we know how you die? Because if you do... Oh. Why have I got Patrick O'Hagan? That doesn't bode well.
Your guess might be wrong.
Wow, that's not fair. Okay, but you both died by drowning, so you know what I'm going to do now, don't you? You know what I'm going to do.
May as well.
When it's 50-50, I don't mind.
Okay.
When there's 3, I think that's pushing it, but 50-50, especially with this interface.
There might be another piece of information here that will tell you which is which if you want to look for it.
Did I do that? Okay, right, fine.
I would look at the wall by their beds, the Russians. See if you spot anything.
Now, we know from the passenger manifest what the number of their bed will be, so I'm actually going to take a look at the crew manifest. Meow, Catnip, good evening! Hope you
Hi,
are
Catnip.
well. So the Russians, they are number, where are they? They are births, 46, 47. So we need to find births 46 and 47.
Well, they're right there where they were.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why I was trying to direct you in that direction.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, fine. There's a
See anything
pipe!
else?
There's a pipe!
There you go!
Okay, so 47 is the person...
I'm so glad you noticed that pipe without me having to tell you to look for it.
That's so cheeky. Okay, that sounds very tasty, Catnip. So we know that number 47 is the one with the pipe. Unfortunately... Oh, that's this person.
I thought the pipe one had a beard, if I remember correctly.
You're not John Naples. You are 47. And then you are 46. So that's the way round you are. But something is possibly wrong somewhere in one of my assumptions or somewhere. But anyway.
I think you actually have it flipped. I thought the beard guy was old with the pipe. When he was being pulled overboard. You can go back and check, of course.
I can't be bothered, not because the interface...
Oh, wait, you have him as unknown attacker. If it's unknown attacker, it's not going to count it as a completed guess.
Okay, let's put you as Alarcus then, and then you put you as Alexei. Did not spot that, thank you.
I did it plenty of times myself.
Pipe, no beard. So that is the right way around then, I think.
Is it? Okay.
I don't know.
You're gonna... I thought the pipe guy had the beard.
Yes, you're 47. 47. 47 has the pipe and 47. There we go. That's the right way around. Okay.
So keep looking. There's some more distinguishing features.
37. Who's 37 then? I may not be in a
Not me. That was years ago.
Oh, well, hello. What? Okay, now there's a tattoo.
I hope the tattoo wasn't too subtle for you on this one.
I think if you're sort of like here, it looks just like a blotch. But where I happen to stand just then, that works. So there is a tattoo of a lady with a number 37. So
Is it just me, or does the tattoo look like Mary Poppins?
it does. Spoonful of sugar helps.
What kind of sexy woman do I want on my arm when I'm at sea?
So 37 equals tattoo on arm.
Yeah.
Of Mary Poppins. Because it is. You're absolutely right. Now
He just needs the umbrella.
The next question, is it the Julie Andrews or the Emily Blunt version that you were...
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, there's more for you to find here. In the scene, I mean, not necessarily right over it, those. So, what can you tell about the person in this bed?
They are asleep.
Good observation. Anything else that
They're
would
short.
be true in other scenes as well? Because you have the bed number. You should be able to see that.
Yeah, I got 36.
Okay. Anything else that sticks out?
Their feet.
Mm-hmm.
They have 2 feet.
That's very good.
I mean,
not
if
Long John Silver, clearly.
If there was a peg leg person on board, then it's not them. But
try looking at some of the other beds as well. Of the people who have their faces covered.
I mean, I think that he's short.
I don't have an opinion on that, but have a look at the others. Any distinguishing features? Am I going to have to spell this out for you?
Just like... Is it something to do with... Are they wearing shoes in bed and not wearing shoes in bed or something? Is it boots and not boots? Is it that?
Are they wearing the same boots?
I don't know. Because to me, that just looks
Do
like...
the boots not look different to you? From each from the other?
Oh! The left is very wide, the right is not.
Not what I had in mind, but I guess that's true too.
Are they wearing different boots? Oh, and now the right is... I don't understand. Okay, yeah, do spell
That's
this
probably
out.
just a modeling issue. The various sailors, the seamen and topmen, are wearing different shoes. That's how you identify from the other scenes. You look at their shoes and figure out what they match here.
Oh.
I didn't say it was going to be easy.
Oh. 38 and 39 have got sort of the fancy footwear. And 38, 39, they're top men. So the top men have fancy footwear, but that are not boots, but the sort of the more elaborate footwear.
Yeah, generally people who work in the rigging are not going to wear hard-soled shoes. It makes it too hard for them to move around.
Yep. Okay.
I can tell you that from experience on an actual ship. the first time my grandfather, who used to be in the Coast Guard, rented out a cutter for a family, a sailing boat, and we got to hang out with the crew and help them do stuff. And like all the crewmen did not wear any shoes.
Nice.
And we were like, "Is that safe?" And they're like, "It would be so unsafe if we were wearing shoes. We would slip all over the place.
Huh.
We can grip things with our feet."
Each individual has recognizable different shoes, says David. Oh my god.
That is, you're supposed to be drawing the shoes at this point and then going out and looking at the top.
No, I'm not doing that.
I mean, I can just feed you the answers if you've got.
Then when we get to this is this person. Oh my god. Okay, yes, I can see that now. That sort of. And frankly, I'm not doing that. Have you seen my drawing skills? They are.
Do you want to know what I did at this point?
Screenshots.
I just started assigning names to the top end and just kept cycling them until I started getting right answers. I didn't bother trying to draw these either.
Oh. Of course, we know that. Hang on. But we just hang. Oh, so are they not in their own berths? Because that's number 36. Oh no.
Well, they are in their own berths.
I can't click on them. That's right. Okay. Okay, so the top men don't wear shoes. Okay, that's the death that's happening. That I believe I know what's gone on.
Yeah, you've got all 4 of the ones from India, I think.
Yeah.
And I think there's one more thing down here that you were supposed to notice.
Okay.
It's a sword if you see it. It might be in a different scene than this. Yeah, I think it's in a different scene.
Okay. Okay. So we got.
Oh, you did find the tattoo. That was good.
I did, and he's got.
And the pipe.
And the pipe. Even if that didn't actually do anything, but never mind. Okay. So where shall I head now? Let's head. To a scene with some of the top men, so I can narrow that down.
The rigging would be a place to find all the top men,
So
or most of them.
that was the first of the Doom, wasn't it? No, it was wherever.
No, that was Warriors. That was the first of Warriors of the Sea.
The first of one of the big bits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
But it's easy to find the guy who got electrocuted. He's right out there.
Here he is. Yes, let's go to his death. And so now we're meant to recognise each of their different shoes. So I'm going to be cheeky and say, okay, do we know who this is? And if you do know who it is, could you tell me who it is?
I don't honestly remember the names of every one of the top men.
Ah.
I can look it up for you if you want.
I think it would be useful. So he's got the fairly fancy footwear.
Yeah.
This is the game I suggested, Shady, and you should run away for spoilers. So, hey, Shady, and bye, Shady. I did the same to him on one of his streams. A couple of days, I just went hi.
Goodbye.
And then went, nope, bye-bye. Assuming I've already got 2 correct, I could do 1. There it is.
Okay. At this point in the game, I was doing the exact same thing, so...
Savia, go for it in a second.
Oh, you did get the pipe right.
See? So what does that make? 39. Oh, goodness. Still 21. Ugh. Okay, so that's... Yeah. I should have taken
he's
3.
the Russian.
He's the Russian, is he? Oh yeah, we know. We have identified him. Just check that I have. Yes.
The shoes are mainly useful for distinguishing the Chinese top.
Can I get this, please, Savia, and or you?
Oh, he's English. I can remember that.
Why do you remember that?
Because he's English.
Okay.
He doesn't look Chinese to me.
Fine. So that'll be Lewis.
Yeah, that's right. You might recognize him as the last guy to die before the captain killed himself.
Okay. And he had an English accent, yep. So he does look Chinese. I don't like using that as a thing, you know, but
it's questionable. I get that.
Sort of when you take it as a holistic, top-down overall view, it's okay, but it's still a bit. Yeah.
Also, it's also questionable. The art is not, that finely detailed in this thing.
So
I will confess to you that the character who's from Sierra Leone, I thought in the drawings was white.
Oh.
The drawings were just so generic. He looked like a white guy to me. And if I no, he's from Africa. He is? Really?
Yeah.
I guess.
So I've just put him as a random person there. I can't click on this person, so I want to know how to get to him. Maybe I just get to him through here. Can I just jump down here?
Nah, I tried that. Won't let you jump.
It'll be a different scene then. How irritating. Okay. Oh, hang on. And have we identified this person? No, but that'll be another topman.
Well, hey. Take it however you can get it, man.
Holy moly. Now, those are some odds. Probably about 50, 1 in 60, 1 in 70 odds there. Those.
Well, it's 3 of them, so 1 in 8? 1 in 6? What?
4 by 3 by 2, 1 in 24?
Yeah, that would be it, yeah.
Woo. Hi, Wibble! Excellent name is a Wibble. Good.
Now, if you are willing to be a little more open with your guessing, I'll remind you of how I went through everyone who disappeared and said they drowned, but were drowned by a terrible beast.
Uh-huh.
It won't be right for all of them, but it'll be right for a fair number of them.
I got an achievement then called The End, which confused me, because this is not the end.
I think that there's a bad ending, a good ending, and a perfect ending, and I think you just reached the threshold for the good ending.
Oh, right, okay. Okay. Well, that pleased me. Just to beat those odds, that has pleased me. Oh, I completed the chapter called The End. That's it. Thank you, Wibble. Wibble is all over it. Good.
Oh, that would do it too.
That
yeah.
would also do it.
Because Lewis Walker was the last guy to captain. That's right.
Do we know who this is yet?
What's first mate?
Yeah, first mate. Okay.
I would look through the book and see who you don't have yet. That's
yeah.
Now that you're 3/4 done, looking around at bodies
not
is
quite.
less efficient.
42. 42. Let's not.
It's about 3/4.
It's not quite. So we don't have.
You might want to go into the execution scene.
We must have identified the 4 of them, the shooters. So you are on the.
You don't need to identify all 4. You just need to identify the one who did it.
It's not you. Oh, it is you. Oh.
Oh no, you were.
I don't know what I did, but I didn't do it. The bad ending is truly hilarious. Interesting.
It is a pretty funny ending, yeah.
Yeah. This is not where I wanted to be. This is rather more doomy than I wanted. How did I do that?
You were pointing in the wrong direction. I think it was confused who you were looking at. Up, turn to your right.
Him?
Little ways back.
Yes. It will be him.
Yeah.
No, stop it. I don't know, Jess. I don't know how there could be a good ending and a bad ending, but and a very bad ending.
You have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Self-confession.
Have you figured out what happened?
As captain of this ship,
it's
and
tortured
by
out
the
of my ship.
authority of the East India
No.
Company and
Then
thus
no.
Probably
the
not.
Crown of England.
Remember how one of the people that went left with Nichols was a Chinese topman?
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty sure that the topman deliberately
He just
mistranslated
said, "Oh, he did it."
confession. Yeah.
Okay, now which of these is the one that actually is the fatal shot? It's you're off to the right, you miss, you're too low. It's you. Now, do we know who you are yet? Oh, it's
Beanie
you!
Boy!
It's Brennan. Good old Brennan. So we can now. I mean, we were fairly sure he was shot.
Yeah, the evidence seems likely that he
It
shot,
was.
yes.
It was overwhelmingly likely. Where's Brennan?
I would suggest looking around this scene a bit as well. There are a few other things you can pick up here.
Absolutely.
You'll notice this is a formal occasion.
Yeah.
You will notice that for the most part, the stewards are standing with the people they serve.
Yes, hats. It's hat o'clock, as well.
Yeah. And you can see he's wearing a steward's jacket. You can
look at
see
do we know? So who are you? You are the carpenter. So were you the carpenter's? No.
No, you were on the wrong person. The carpenter's the guy over there.
Yeah, I was. There we go.
Yeah.
So you are the steward. So you must be the steward's mate.
Stewards don't wear nice hats.
There isn't such thing as a steward. This is disappointing. Okay.
Yeah. I would trust the law of hats more than I would trust whatever reason you thought that. Well, the thing I'm not going to tell you.
Cook's got a tasty fork there. This looks like the butcher. Yeah. Monkey.
You gonna go?
The guy's cowering, but the artist kindly draws them as looking bravely on. So here's here's
you
him
will see some
cowering,
artistic. Yeah.
And now in the scene, yeah, ha, that's good. Lovely little Easter egg. Love it.
There are several other of those around here as well.
Okay, you are. Sorry, you.
Well, you know who he is.
Are the carpenter. Fine. I am literally
There's
going
good old
around
Lars.
go and just sort of. It just helps me work out. Okay, so we don't know who you are, but you are a topman because you're not wearing any shoes. So that's good. And there's now only a choice of 3. Which one does he look?
Well,
like?
does he look Persian?
Yes. Well, he doesn't look Scottish.
I agree. He does not look Scottish.
I don't know what a Scottish person looks like, but he doesn't look like that. So what have we got? We have. I'll go with China. And again, he looks Scottish because he's got a beard. Oh no, he doesn't actually. In fact, we know who he is. So, oh, he was the one who was electrocuted earlier. Fine. Hat. Do we know who you are?
I think you do. I've got a guess on it at least. And he's a steward.
So, third mate steward.
Oh, there you go.
Getting excited now. Because I want to just keep on doing it. Now we're 3/4 of the way through.
And Li Hong there was the topman who left with the second mate. He was the one who mistranslated the confession.
Gosh. We're getting there.
Yeah, so.
Second mate steward, so you're the second
second
mate. Good.
Yeah.
You are the first mate. You are crouching down, the gunner's mate. You are the gunner. We don't know who you are. Okay. Didn't mean to look at you first. I meant to look at you first. Okay, so we don't... okay. Notice that there's already a body there. Nice.
Well, that's the murder victim, so... I don't know if that's a rule. You have to have the murder body present when you're executing or anything like that.
We don't know these 2 people yet. Okay.
Yeah. And you can make a guess based on their uniform, what station they have.
They're not high up, of course.
Yeah.
It's going to be... My luck is not going to go that far.
Well, remember O'Hagan?
Yes. So I want to see what scenes he was in. 5 memories. Perished in Unholy Captives Part 4. Depicted in just...
Did you catch the cause of death you had for him? That'll help you remember it, I think.
Killed by a sword, so it wasn't him. Speared beast. So that must be O'Hagan. Okay. So that...
Remember O'Hagan, can you breathe? Can you row?
No.
Well, no, I've got a spear through my neck, so probably not.
So this gives us 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take a look at him. Yeah, he looks Welsh, doesn't he? Don't know what that means.
That's O'Hagan.
Yeah, so he... totally Welsh nose. And I'm absolutely going for Wales. because, and if I get a hit in a minute with a thing, with some more lives, and that was correct, and that would just be hilarious. Here's the sketch artist, of course. We know who he is. Do we know how he died? Yes, strangled.
Yeah, we do.
By the beast.
He was in the head.
You are Berlin. You.
Yeah, I think you've got the Formosans all worked out at this point.
I think so. I'm just checking. And then, Stripey Boy, who are you? You have been in quite a few places.
If you want an Age of Sail information that might help you with this, I can give it to you.
Yes, I reckon he would probably be the ship's steward.
No, why would you think that?
Because he's everywhere.
Well,
oh, hang on.
Other people are everywhere too.
Helmsman? No.
No.
Fourth mate steward.
Well, look in particular at what he's doing right now.
He is stopping
He's
them.
restraining Formosans. What department on ship is responsible for restraining people?
I mean, the bosun is in charge of crew operations and equipment. So... Helmsman? It's got to be the bosun's mate.
Yeah, it is the bosun's mate.
Yeah, because it's the only one.
You remember the scene where the captain steward was being dragged off to the lazarette?
Yes.
The bosun was the one coming out with the rope to tie him up.
Ah,
The
yes.
bosun's job is to handle arrests and things like that.
Yeah, he's the mime of the ship, really, as we discovered earlier.
Yes, very useful. He's French.
Yes,
it works.
Yes, he is. And I'm just trying to remember, where is my Frenchman? It said, oh no.
I'm glad you remembered that, yeah.
He said,
where's my Frenchman?
No, he didn't make it, he died. And that is the
You want to look up the dialogue, it says exactly how he died.
Let's look it up then. So... Oh, that I didn't know. The stripy shirts are French types precisely because the sailors wore them in this time period. So had I known that, I could have just gone, well, he's French. So that's a
I only read the books about the English ships, so I honestly didn't know that.
So that's a lovely little bit of historical, like a little Easter egg. If you knew that, then cool. Right. Okay. Where was it from? Was it?
You passed it. It was the first one back there.
Yep. Where is the? How did you kill it? We didn't know. Where's my? He was torn apart. Whoops. He was torn apart. Okay. Stop it. So you, my friend, Charles Minor, were torn apart by Beast. It was right. Whatever I did earlier was also right. Incredible.
If you looked at that chapter where you saw the bosun getting the tentacle around his arm,
yep,
his mate was right there with him at the time.
DVD Smith, good evening. How was the announcement? We've just hit 48 souls. Portable Portal? Are they putting Portal on the Switch? I mean, I've played Portal. I played it in a pub. I played it at the pub that weekend. Are they putting it on this? Okay, is it a new game or is it just a port? A port of the... Oh, God.
Portal port.
Yeah. We're at 48. Just a port, but a portal clear. Okay, cool. What else did they announce? Anything fun? And hello, Clayzor. Hello. It's time for death and destruction, so you're more than welcome, everyone who has just joined me.
Hi, Clayzor.
I mean, only Connect winning Clayzor. How cool is that? The answer is very. Right, I'm going to leave this memory because I don't think there's anything else I can get.
There's not much that you can get at this point.
Because I know who these people are now. Because
recognizing the stewards. Recognizing the stewards are standing next to the people.
And the very Welsh nose from John Naples. 48 new tracks. How many does it have now? It's only got about 48. So that's like doubling it. That's cool.
So I would suggest going through the book and seeing who's left at this point.
Yeah. Only Connect winning Clayzor. And the best thing about it is of course, I was working on Only Connect and I saw her win. So between us, we've known for months that she was going to win. So we're like, okay.
Yeah, I would look at that guy there. I
Yeah,
think you figure him out.
Yeah. So
he's the one who had the leg dangling down, and you can see it from the first mate's cabin.
Ask me that later, when I'm trying not to get everything in my head. Because I'm sure there are, but I just can't think of them. Where is the corpse? The corpse is there, so that is gun deck. Oh, it is. That's why you're telling me about the leg. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just smiling and nodding. I'll be frankly admit, I was going, yeah. No idea what you meant.
He's not armless, but he is legless.
Hey!
So I guess actually he's only a leg, so he's completely armless.
There's been a murder. New Wii Sports. My goodness.
Go back there!
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us!
Give it up!
So this is the moment of that death.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have a name.
You could go around and get a better look at him, maybe.
Well, he's a topman, because I don't think he's wearing shoes. So that's interesting. Whoops. Going purely on, I don't think he looks Persian, and I don't like it. I don't like that. I really don't like that.
You're not spotting it. I'm tempted I may have to start singing at you if you're missing a clue.
Oh no, it's right.
A spoonful of sugar.
I've seen his arm. Right, okay. That's number 37.
Oh, did you actually get him?
Yes!
Oh, wow, there you go.
See, he looked Scottish. He was a topman who didn't look Persian. Okay, how did he die? He was shot. Who by? Who are you? You are Edward Nichols. Now, do I know that? No. Let's put that in there.
The one guy Edward Nichols manages to shoot.
The one thing he actually did. No, he wasn't speared. He was shot by a gun by Edward. Edward Poopy Pants Nichols. Okay. Who are you? You are Patrick O'Hagan. Okay.
That's O'Hagan. You can see all the conspirators here who are doing the kidnapping on the deck. And you can see a few of the other sailors who tried to stop them.
Midshipman. Got anyone over here?
I think there was someone hiding over here.
I don't remember them just leaving him there. Blimey, didn't know that.
They did that, yeah.
Well, as a warning, I guess. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Given he's holding the blooming helm in this photo. Oh my goodness, he's the...
You're very, very well spotted. You're getting
he's
there.
The helm because he's holding the... Hello. Finally getting the hang of this game. Yeah, as Savia just said. JT, good evening. Hope you're doing well. This is just an incredible game and really, really difficult. Not helped by my Muppetry. Okay, so with could have got it from day one. Okay. So yeah, there's basically been a whole storyline and all these things. So they're loading them onto the boats now. Okay. Right. Chicken. There's a monkey somewhere on this boat as well. Don't know where he is in this scene. Do like him. Oh, hello.
Probably with the surgeon.
Who are you? You are Okay, you're one of the Russians. Okay.
That's the guy with the. I think that's his pipe bag on there.
Is that his pipe? Is that his actual pipe in there? You know, it's in his mouth. It's in his mouth. Look.
Okay, well, yeah, that'd do it.
Yeah. Not. He didn't smoke a pipe when holding the gun, as is wise, because otherwise it might have exploded in his face, which I do not recommend, by and large. For that excellent little jolly. If you haven't played this game, JT, I really recommend the game if you like a deduction game and all this sort of thing. So you will get spoilers, but me doing this and being here, he's had a rough time, hasn't
Lars has been getting around, yeah.
He has. Yeah. Okay, I think that's everything there, really, isn't it?
Yeah, can't think of anything else in there that you need.
So I'll go back into the book and see what else we got. But yeah, we are getting there. It is speeding up now quite a bit.
I'm betting most of what you don't have done are disappearances at this point.
So he's done. They're done. Hang on. Let me just go back to that one that I didn't. Oh no, we think that's correct. So that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Those have both been found. Okay. Do I just gloss over this for now?
You can make a guess. I mean, you're down to like a 1 in 10 chance, right?
I've been pretty lucky so far. Can we see their memories?
Yeah, he should be on the top deck. He was killed at the same time as the Formosan.
Okay. Absolutely ditched over, which is why I want to try and finish it today, even though it is late. Are you happy to stay on a little bit longer?
I'm loving it.
It's good. Yeah.
It's only 10 after 6 for me. It's not even dinner time for me.
I didn't mean to click that. How do I see him in the... The interface is irritating, I will give you that.
Go up to the top deck and I'll direct you to it. It's where there are two buttons on top of each other. Should be fairly central.
These two.
I think that's them, yeah.
It's you. Let's take a look.
Well, it's the same memory, so either way.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是什么？不回来，全部供出来。
拢是恁害啦！迄个害人较对人无过好，是让人滚死的啊
！He talk about a shell.
So there's the translator.
Shell? What shell?
Yeah. Yeah, and then all hell starts to break loose. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is the twofer. So you're Chiotan. You are. Who is he? The one who could translate?
No, the Chinese topman who was standing next to him, I think, was translating.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, that'll be one. Okay. So, who are you? You're not high up because of what you're wearing. So you're probably not a top man. You're probably one of the seamen. Can't see whether he's wearing shoes, but I can hear. Oh, he's not wearing shoes. Well, in that case, I'll give him let's make him a top man then, because he's not wearing shoes.
How many top men do you have left at this point?
One. So that's good. That's the captain. Let's just have a look at the dialogue again. What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things, about the chest and your dead friends? Yes. Oh, you're very welcome, Jason. Yeah.
And that's the top man repeating what the captain is saying in Chinese, clearly.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so at least so we've worked out who this person is and how they died, because well, how they died was quite obvious. Okay, What's going on here? Oh, he's the...
The surgeon and the surgeon's mate are looking at the bodies that they brought on from the boats.
Yeah, and there they are, bringing the chest aboard with the pretty shell that caused everything.
Over the next sequence of scenes, you can see them carrying the chest down into the ship.
It's basically what doomed them.
Pretty much.
And these are 4 people. Good. Okay, I think I've got everything I need from that because I've where's the?
I'm guessing at this point most of the people you don't have a guess for yet are disappeared.
Probably.
So now you'll be relying more heavily on the book.
But we're nearly there. Okay.
Yeah, you got nearly that entire chapter done.
Okay, so you were shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. I am sure we will know who that is now because we've sort of identified a lot more people. Let's go and find you. You're hiding in sort of the I don't know what you call it. Hang on, is it this deck or the one below?
It's the below.
It's the one below because it's got spabs.
Yeah, it's the Orlog.
Spab, spab, spab.
Spab, 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 spabs. If you go around this way, I think you'll find them.
I can see the flies. So let's have a look at his memory. Oh, I'm safe. I'm not in the action. I'm gonna go for that. Right, okay.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Oh no. Oh dear. So, is it a bullet? I believe it's a bullet.
Now we'll see how good your eyesight is.
Because if I remember rightly, I'm wondering now. Maybe it was the beast.
The beast didn't have a pistol.
Well, no, it just... I'm pointing at my screen. You can't see that, but I'm wondering what that is. So, let's... Oh, yes, okay.
Well, it's holding a spear. Yeah.
It's him, okay. It's them.
It's him, and you can't click on him because he's too far away.
Can't click on him now.
This is one of the hardest ones to figure out.
Can't click on him now, but I'm sure I can go to one of the adjacent memories, and I'll be able to find out.
Well, you should be able to go to that memory. It should show if he's present. If you click the 11 others were present.
Oh, okay. Well, he's bold. And most of these people have hair. Bosun's mate, I don't think he's wearing the stripy top.
Well, take a look.
It's plausible. I'd say it's plausible is what I would say.
Okay. I can tell you whether it's him or not if you want me to at this point.
I'm going for it. I think it is him.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry, DVD Smith. It's just how things work out. Really, don't worry. It's lovely to be raided by you.
Oh, welcome, Raiders.
He's got the right sort of trousers on as well, is what I will say. So, I think it is him, which is... Who is he? I forgot who he is. It's the bosun's mate, yes?
Charles Minair, yeah.
Okay, so that's that. Okay, so that's all the information there. Let's have a look at the next one. Find the next one. Ooh, okay. You're... Yeah, so you're the fuse one. Okay. So I want to go to this memory. The location of the corpse is on...
Should be the gun deck.
This is a good point. Dan Peak, trouser detective. I have no words.
Yeah. Better than being a shoe detective, I guess.
Hey, there are no flies on me. Okay, let's go up the deck.
Look for the giant hole in the wall where the gunner ran into it.
Was it this one?
I believe it was.
It was. Okay, so let's. I want to. 4 others were present. So this person was present. This person was present. This person was present. And this person was present. What?
Yeah.
So it is this person. Oh, we knew that.
We did.
England. Oh, okay. But let's have a listen to his accent. If it's Sierra Leone, we're golden. If it's English, 50-50. Wow. How on... Did he say that? Absolutely no idea. I'm going to go with Sierra Leone. I'm going to guess that it was Sierra Leone. No, I'm going to guess that it was Alexander Booth. No, I'm going to guess it was George Shirley. It was George Shirley!
There you go.
I couldn't tell.
I know.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Fang brings up a really good point. Try localizing this game.
I read about some of the localization issues they ran into, yeah.
It is after 11. I wanted to stop at 10:30, and I'm still going because I want to finish it. I'm doing what I did in a previous thing, which is probably going to midnight. But
so as a reminder of the logic of this,
yes,
any complete guess you have in the book right now that has not been confirmed is wrong. At least partly wrong.
Indeed. So I'm actually going to go back to the start and have a look and see what I haven't got right, because it may or may not be useful. So chapter 1 is done. Is chapter 2 done? Chapter 2.
I think you got 2 done. I think you got 3 done as well.
David! Naughty. Thank you very, very much. 3 more fates. That is very kind of you.
And you've got this one done.
So we've done everything through chapters 1 to 4. That's just worth remembering for future flicking through the book. So he's either not Omid or he was not spiked by a terrible beast. But he was spiked.
Well, I think you saw he was spiked.
So,
that wasn't a lot of ambiguity to that.
So he's one of those 2 seamen. Because he's not dressed proper.
You may as well guess one of them now. You're down to 2.
Yeah. Because it's the top one. So that's in part 4. We've got 1.
That was part 5 you just did.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it was part 4 of chapter 5.
5. Yeah. Next up, we have John Davis was shot by a gun, possibly not by Charles Minor then, or he's not.
Yeah, or he's not John Davies.
Okay, so now we move on to the Doom. So who is this? Yes, absolutely. Oh, this is. We know they're one.
You want to take a wild guess who would wear a turban?
It's them because they were in the rigging. We saw them earlier. We couldn't click on them, but we saw them. So
yeah,
that's good. Absolutely.
He also carries a scimitar.
Absolutely no idea how he's died, or is still alive. Absolutely no idea. So that's an interesting one. You.
He was one of the 3 in the boat that got tipped over.
He was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Come back to you. This one, yeah. Yep. Okay. Now he is Olus. Because we know that one of the other... It was confirmed elsewhere. So he was not shot by Finley.
In fact, you know who Finley is now. He didn't look like the guy who shot him.
I confused him, I think, with Duncan. I think.
Duncan was off the ship by this point.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
It was the other guy he was talking about mutiny with.
Him, Thomas Lanker?
Well, he was the one listening in on the mutiny plot.
It's not Brennan.
It is one of them, I can tell you that.
Yeah. It's one of these 6. So it's not Aldous. It's not Thomas. It's not Brennan. So it's either this person, William Hoskett, or Robert Witterell.
If you go into that memory, I think you'll see that Hoskett and Witterell are on the top deck when that happens.
So it's the person who I don't know.
Yes.
Great.
I would again suggest you analyze the hat.
It's I need to go to him in the book. Him. Here we are. Unknown steward. Oh, I think there's only one steward left. Well, there we go. Okay. So he's either Davy James or he is Zungi Sathi. Okay.
I would remind you that none of the stewards so far have worn hats.
Oh! So I've got that entire... Oh, so he's a mate. Oh, God. Ooh. Well, he's not the gunner's mate, because we know that.
Yeah, you know that.
Could be John Davies. Could be Martin Parrott. Both of which are English. Has to be one of...
Well, Martin, you have a good idea who Martin is, because Abigail addressed him.
So was he in that memory?
No, Martin wasn't in there.
So... has to be John Davies, then.
Mm-hmm. And now if you go back one in the book...
John Davies. What was his rank again? There we are, 4th mate.
The 4th mate.
Hey!
I didn't want to be too hard on you, but like, he's wearing a giant hat. He's not a steward.
I haven't worked that out yet. What does that take us? 51?
I believe so.
54?
Yeah, that's the guy I thought was white when I was looking at him, and then like, no, he's from Sierra Leone. Like, really? Okay.
It's identified by their shoe socks. Yeah, we obviously you were watching the announcement. Yeah, irritating. I frankly said I'm not drawing those. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, I guessed 2. It works.
So we've got 6 people left. So we've gone past the bargain now, haven't we? So yep. This unknown soul is alive in Africa. I don't know who you are.
You only got 6 options, right? Take a guess.
I mean, you're not wearing a hat, so you're not the 3rd mate. I'm going to go with you. And, yeah, I'm going to go with you.
Okay. Now, you want to go to the other guy who you thought was the 4th mate earlier.
Yeah. Where was that? That was chapter 5.
That was the Warriors of the Deep.
That was chapter 5.
Soldiers of the Sea.
Yeah.
Warriors of the Deep is a Doctor Who episode. That's why I keep calling it that.
Oh. I've solved everything here. What? How could I...
No, the next one, after Unholy Captives, the next chapter.
Unholy Captives.
And then Soldiers of the Sea.
Sorry, okay, yeah.
That's the crab chapter.
Crab. Spab. So, okay. I'm assuming That's you, then.
Again, no hat.
So it could be a steward.
It is a steward's jacket.
So that's number 2.
But I would again hint that the game is maybe not very woke as far as depictions of people go.
Oh, so he's Indian then, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Okay, so that's Zungi. So that other person isn't then. Do we know that was this unknown seaman? How many seamen? We've only got one left. So that is.
You're down to 1.
There we go. Oh, 57. 57.
No, 56.
What?
You only get 2 this time.
What?
This one's 2. The next one's going to be 2.
Ooh, okay.
And do you see that little shaded in area at the top?
Yep.
Those are the last 2, which you can't get to until you finish the others.
It'll make sense, has been told to me. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, it will make more sense when you get there. And you've only got 2 more to look at, right?
So this unknown soul, who I'm going to say is... I don't know. I'm going to leave them to the end. Well, the problem is I don't know how this person died. That's quite irritating.
Well, I mean, it's a disappearance. You may have to make an educated guess.
Uh-huh.
I know there's a scene where you can see it happening, something happening to them.
I'm going to go for drowned. Based on the guess part of it.
Okay. And so the only other one you have left now is the guy in the escape.
Oh, right. Who is the person standing next to in the big sketch? That's a good question. Let's have a look. Life at sea. So they are...
Yeah, I was kind of pointing that out there, yeah.
Oh, fourth mate steward. Ooh. Okay. So... Fourth mate steward, then? Fourth mate steward? There is one. And that's right.
Yep.
Oh, wow. If you've just joined me, Bitter Otter, you will be very confused, and I have absolutely no way of explaining it. We'll
just take a couple of hours to explain the story so far.
Return of the Obra Dinn. It's a great game. Okay. There's nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn.
If you've been keeping count, you'll realize there are 2 people you have not identified yet.
The word "if" is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence.
Fair. I'm just giving you the math and logic of it.
But if I go into the
roster would show you.
Yeah. So we have not identified Martin Perrault, the third mate from England, and...
You actually did identify it, but then you changed it.
Oh, so should I... Philip...
Don't worry about it. You'll get a chance to change it later.
Captain's steward from Sweden. Okay. Liari, good evening. How was your cryptic crosswording today?
Hi, Liari.
So where's the door? I need to find a door.
Find that darn door.
There we are. Dizzy Quan. It's just the captain's parrot. It's not the Martin Perrault is not the captain's parrot. We've already called the monkey Jim, and I can't remember what his surname was. What was it, Jim?
Chimpanzee, wasn't it?
Chimpanzee. That was good. So there's nothing I can do. So that means I should leave the Obra Dinn now, should I?
Yes. You remember where to leave?
I've spent so long on here, probably not. Okay, let's go down here.
Yeah. And now in a truly amazing bad decision of interfacing, go down to the boat and then sit there. You should be able to click from there.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had to click.
Basically, you sit there for like 20 seconds until the game tells you leave. There's no button for you to tell the guy, I'm done, let's leave. You just get to sit there like an idiot.
Storm's nearly about, so we
won't be coming back.
MP and I did the Guardian's Genius. Oh, and hey, MP as well.
Yeah, don't touch anything or else the counter stops.
Oh, I see. So as soon as I move it again, it goes. Okay, that is a bit weird.
In case you change your mind at the last second and want to head back onto the ship for one more.
So we have investigated the Obra Dinn. We found most of the souls and how they died. But now there's a couple more. But we have to leave the boat for it for an unknown reason.
We do. Now, how would you be able to get back on the boat if you go back to shore?
Rowing.
Well, the boat's going to be gone. You're not going to be able to get back to it.
Oh, what, the Obra Dinn?
Yeah, but how would you access it later?
Don't know what you're getting at.
Just putting that out there as a question.
Okay. The Honourable East India Company insurance assessment. They're not going to pay out a single penny. You watch.
Oh, they do a few.
It's 23 pages. Ship damaged in squall, sunk in storm. 20 claim is 20 grand. Cargo 5 grand. All cargo lost 3 grand for restitution. So that's company and the crown. Okay. Captain Robert suicide. Yeah. Murder of crewmate. Estate fortified to the crown. Oh yeah, they're going to keep all this stuff, aren't they? Yeah. William Oscar. Yeah. Attempted mutiny. Okay. Alfred Clestill, bosun. Estate awarded. Oh, so if it says claim, this is what was awarded, was paid out, I assume.
Yeah, some of them would get, if for noble behavior, then they'll give you.
So the ship, they got 20 grand for that. Is lovely.
Yeah.
Henry Evans, 50 quid. Well done. Good work, mate. James Wallace, also 50 quid. Winston Smith, carpenter, gets more. Marcus Gibbs, Thomas Sefton. I don't quite know what I'm doing here, so I'm just going to skip through.
There are a few interesting ones in here to see, especially Mrs. Jackson. Definitely check out hers.
So Abigail, fate, crush rigging, no claim made. Yeah. Yeah, the people who yeah.
If she's acting in self-defense, she still gets fined £35.
Oh, yeah.
I do not.
That's just wrong. Abandonment of crew and vessel, £10 fine. It's like Monopoly, isn't it? It bang, expense claim 25. Zonky got 35. So I've been trying to make this. Okay. Okay. Estate they awarded £10 after the crushed cannon. That's not bad. Yeah. Okay. How much would £10 be worth from 200 years ago now? Just out of interest. This is a question for the chat because I'm just interested.
Yeah.
200 quid. Sorry, £10. How much would that be worth now from 200 years ago? That's my question.
I know a website I can check American currency, but I don't know one for British.
So total claimed is 29,195. So if you want to actually do that for 29195, I was doing £10 because I was going to do the maths in my head, but 29195. I hereby state yes. Click. That looks like Ariana Grande. £10.
Maybe it was Ariana Grande the whole time.
It's roughly times 100.
Okay.
So that is almost 3 million quid that we got back.
Yeah.
The book returns to Henry Evans in Morocco as requested. Bye-bye. Just over 3 million according to Savvy. Yeah. Which to me doesn't feel like a lot. A year later, still sitting on the boat waiting for me to come back.
Those last two guys trapped in the lazarette. No, let us out!
Yeah, there's a whole chapter that we haven't been able to.
No, just listen in to what's happening.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour. Oh, the thing smells just dreadful.
It's Mrs.
Maybe you
Hudson.
don't open it inside. I'll be turning in now.
Thank you, Mrs. Hudson.
He's in the kitchen if you need more.
Okay. It sounded like in the bad ending there's no more tea.
That is true, yes.
Oh, right. You can see me playing with the volume here. Just don't want it to blast your ears now, but it needed to turn it up then. Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you, along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our life that we wish to forget. Do not write back. Regards, Jane Bird.
In the bad ending, she tells you basically that you gave him a heart attack with how inept you were at figuring things out.
Okay. So that's the letter. Okay, so we've got a little parcel. Write back saying, okay, I will not write back.
And I do want to remind you here, do not make a wish while holding this.
Yeah, that...
There will be some kind of ironic twist ending.
So, there was a monkey on board. Is this the monkey's paw?
It is the monkey's paw.
Incredible. The bad ending includes the paragraph he used his final moments to express the extreme regret he felt with entrusting such a remarkable task to you. Oh, are we for real going to explore the monkey's death?
What do you think?
Amazing.
There you are. What do you think? Where's the key?
He's going to be the third officer, isn't he, or
There's
something?
no time. We need to go. Right. What are you up to?
Oh, that's right. There was still this person on the poop deck or whatever that was having a very horrible time. Now,
But do you see what's happening?
he's being shot through the last. No! Are you? Hang on. Hang on. Okay. I'm very much not sure.
You'll figure it out.
Have we
shortly.
got a whole series of things to come now? We've got loads of pages.
You have several more things to look at, yes.
Okay. So, was the monkey sent through to fetch a key or something like that? That's currently what I'm
Not
thinking.
really? Do you want me to tell you?
No.
Okay, okay.
No. Two others were present. So, Paul, the first mate steward, and the surgeon Henry Evans. Okay.
You know, the two of them headed to the lifeboat shortly after this.
Okay. So, okay. Read the text on the screen. So that's the captain's steward, Philip Dahl. Oh, he's touched the shell, hasn't he? Muppetry.
Well, on the bright side, you could probably guess how he died.
And unknown. Well, that'll be Martin Perrault.
You know who it is.
I can work out who that is. That's Martin Perrault, the third mate. Okay. Does that mean I can do that now? Or do I have to do the memories first?
I would do the memories first. I think you probably could put the cause of death in after you really wanted to.
Well, let's have a look.
I would explore the story the way it was intended.
A third shell. Captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift this.
It's all about whatever these shells are that's caused the whole do. That I know.
Stop! Why? Well, Here. Do it! Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy. In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
So did you get all that?
They were setting something free. They were setting them free. So they weren't. I mean, yes, they were attacked by them, but they were trying to set them free. Or no. This was after they captured them. So they set it free for safe passage of the ship. Okay. And you're Martin Perot. Yeah, I can't. Can do that actually, but I can't do the death.
Oh, you have to wait till the iris closes down and then you can slay.
Okay. So met an unknown fate. I don't really know yet. I'm not gonna put it in yet. So okay, there's more. What happened just before this? Oh, is that a mermaid?
Did you click and find out?
This is all about a bargain. Oh, yeah. So they accidentally took a shell that caused all this doom. The mermaid summoned the Kraken, and the bargain is get rid of the Kraken and you live. To the mermaids. That's what I think is going on, and that's what's in the lazarette. And that's where I am.
You are in the lazarette, yeah.
Yeah. That's where I am in terms of the storyline. That it was a bargain for their freedom. That the Nautilus or whatever that was coming to attack them, they then said, no, okay, get rid of it. Okay. Any more?
At least one.
Yes. Yeah, because we... Oh. Darn, I wanted to look around before I did that because I didn't see it. Oh, okay, so we've got another death of that. But, who are you? Someone was holding a shell.
Who are you? There's literally only one person left on the roster.
Call it off, damn you! This is your Kraken! You brought it here! Send it back!
Yep. So they've captured 3 of them then. I'm assuming that's 3 different things.
Yeah.
And if you notice, the ship is at an angle, so they're currently under attack by the Kraken. In fact, probably I can look through here and see. No, I can't.
You're below decks, you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. And then there's you, who is Philip Dahl. Okay. Yes, because Martin Perrott hasn't come through yet. You are holding a shell. Okay. The sound design is fantastic in this game. I think there's at least one more, based on the number of pages.
There should be one more.
Don't click yet. Yep, so there you are. Yeah. And what's next? This is the death of Philip Dahl. do with a nice curry.
My mother loves dal.
Is that the mermaid trying to get out? Is that Philip Dahl trying to get into the chest?
I think that's the bosun's locking him in.
Quicksilver.
Oh dear. That's in Swedish. Did he opened? Oh dear, he opened the chest, and I'm assuming that's fire, so that's burned. He lost his arm to it. Yeah, splashing going on from there. There was a bag there in the previous one. What was that bag about? Don't know.
I think it was the captain's bag when he came in.
Fair enough. But yeah, he's fine now. He's harmless. Indeed, so good to work the two out. Just yeah. I didn't need the help now. Needed the help 40 souls ago. Okay, that should be it, I think.
That should be the last one, yeah.
There should be a door unlocking sound in a second. There it is. Which means we can roam freely. Okay, you...
Well, not that freely. It means you can go back to your office, or basically.
That's true. You, we're going to say... burned. It's not the others, so I'm burned. Burned it is.
When Bang did the same thing, it was burned.
It was burned, yes, absolutely. Before you fill this in, what was going on with that monkey?
The surgeon tied a rope to it. I thought you didn't want me to...
No, sorry, this was... Savvy was asking me and I was repeating the question, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, that me being unclear. I think... So they were about to leave, because of course the monkey survived. No, the monkey didn't survive. Ooh. I'm really not sure. I think the monkey was in there to keep him company.
You're a very kind person to think that.
Have a look at the last page of chapter 8. Okay, let's do that.
Read the cause of death for the monkey.
A friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion who was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. Okay.
You getting it yet?
No.
Should we give a trigger warning when we say what it is?
Sacrificed is the word there, isn't it? So did they put him in there thinking like if we kill this monkey or give this to the shrimp people, not the mermaids, that they would stop attacking?
Not quite that, no.
Oh, Savvy says, whose magic watch are we using? Oh.
Yeah, that's the question you should be asking.
It's a generic magic watch.
But you got it from someone specific.
That was weeks ago. Actually, more than a year ago in the game. I don't remember. Okay.
He's the guy who wrote the note at the beginning of the book.
Well, that's Henry Evans the surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they've killed this and somehow turned it into this magic watch?
Not quite. In fact, if you look carefully, you can see the watch in the surgeon's office earlier in the game.
Yes, true. Shall I? I'm going to go back to my room.
Go to your room.
So there's the book. There's the notes. There's the cup of tea. And... I mean, I could...
You've still got to figure out what happened to Mark.
Yeah.
I think that's what all the game's waiting for.
So I did that with the first one. So he burned to death, and then Martin Perrott I think Perot. Met an unknown fate. I don't really know how he died.
If you want to listen to the audio again, that should make it a little more clear.
Get the tail boy. In return, the ship Obra Dinn see it home.
Well, the audio is in the sound of the thing that killed him.
Yes. How do I get there?
You would have to go in through the monkey paw. And then
right. I have to go into the monkey paw this time. Right, fine.
Yeah.
One of the chapters mentioned a captured animal's fate. Wow, did it?
Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone?
Well, the cow we hadn't mentioned.
We need to go. Right.
Here you go.
What are you up to?
Nothing good.
So he was. So is the monkey on a leash? Monkey's on a leash.
Yeah, well, a rope is tied to it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I need to go back to this one. So close. I'm very close, everyone. Why is he killing it? Yeah.
Just listen carefully at this point.
A third shell. Captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift this. Stop! Why? Well, set you free. Give it the shell. Here. Do it. Hoist it out. To the main deck. Throw it over. Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy. In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
He's got spikes in him, so that's.
That should be a clue. Yeah.
So he was spiked when they took him out. Okay, that's fine. Or her. No idea. Okay. But
I mean, it appears to be a mammal based on the nipples.
Yeah, that's a very good point. But so Met was spiked by a terrible beast. Achievement unlocked. Obra Dinn. Good name. Jivo.
And there's your 60. So you still haven't worked out what happened with the monkey, huh?
No. David, thank you very much. That's amazing. No, I haven't. What were they doing with the monkey? Obviously, they've got his paw. Obviously, they saved the paw.
Yep.
How do I get out of here?
I think there's a door.
Oh,
Maybe?
it is. It's just behind the...
Yeah.
Who was shooting the monkey? Captain?
It's easy to just to blame the captain for everything in this voyage. It was not the captain.
Okay, I'm putting the book on a shelf. This is good. It was the doctor. Okay.
It was the surgeon who shot the monkey. Yeah.
Was he grafting the monkey paw onto something?
No, not quite.
I'm hoping.
Remember the surgeon? The surgeon is the one who had the watch. The surgeon knew how the watch worked.
Was it capturing its soul or something like that?
Closer?
I'm gonna need to be told, I think. I don't think I've quite got it.
He tied the rope to the monkey, threw the monkey into the lazarette, and killed the monkey.
Yep.
So the watch would take you back to the lazarette so you can see what happened. He specifically killed the monkey so a future insurance investigator could see the end result of the lazarette because he knew that it would be locked.
Whoa! Oh, that's clever. That's very clever. Okay.